That's our own fair use thing. We got our own fair use thing right here. That's our own. Singe Man made it. Nobody else uses that one. It's ours. We have our own fair use thing. See? Fair use, motherfuckers. All right. So.
Oh, yeah. I saw what you're talking about.
Yeah, Singe Man made it. Anyone can use it, but it's just give credit to Singe Man because he's an artist. A little bit of a rough start here. It's all right. My first night back after taking my hiatus. All right, where are we going? Where are we going with this? All right.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
Stay loose. We've got to get moving. We gotta stay loose, you know? Let it cool. Let the coolness get into our vertebrae.
I invent.
Sweet the taste of love can be, until you let me pick the fruit of the forbidden tree.
I made that. I created that. What do you want me to create next?
I have a good idea.
dropping.
that. I love that video, Chris.
Dropping.
Christian,
Like they should.
I love it. Yo, listen to this. So
Wait till they start dropping. Then it's gonna be fun.
let's not even talk about it anymore. But that video is awesome, dude. And you know what else? I forget what else I was gonna say about it. But that's a great video, and he's right on point. He's right on point. I like how he shoots the TV. Like he's not shooting people. He's shooting the TV. Like boom, like showing like break the TV. You know. And also, I think it's cool because it's like it puts him. He puts himself in like the zombie apocalypse. Like those are all movies. Like he puts himself like really on the news and shit. Like yeah, that's a good.
He made
video.
it so that every one of those people.
He made it so in the way
He hit them right where it counts. On every one of them, they're gonna freak out and be all triggered in their little safe closet, crying in their little closet.
in the way that he wrote it. I was paying attention.
I'm sick of him worse than he is. I'm more
He did
pissed.
it on purpose.
You think
He
he's
wrote it-
pissed? Ah!
He wrote it
Nah,
in a he wrote it in a certain way. Since he wrote it using certain he said a lot of words, but he still beat the algorithm. I can tell you that much. So
There's a couple that I like surprised that they got away with, but yeah.
Yeah, but they took a bunch of them down because there's like Raw Thoughts 1, Raw Thoughts 2, Raw Thoughts 3. The Raw Thoughts 4 has the Roman numeral, the I before the V before it. So he remembers the I. He remembers the I before the V, and he remembers It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood because
I beat 4.
Yeah,
he is 5.
So either he knows about the Mandela effect or he is Mandela affected.
It's only that way on clocks.
He's on it. So
That way on clocks.
So what do we got here?
Far as I
12
know.
people.
I've only seen the VI. What is it for 4? Oh, the 3/4.
Period.
3/4 slashes. I've only seen that on clocks.
Yeah,
So it might just be a clock thing. Who knows?
and on the big clocks, right? The big clocks. Well,
Right,
Jenny's
yeah.
Jenny's here too, but she's having connection issues.
Anyway,
Shout out to
I
Jenny.
was so angry at it, and then everyone's
fellow.
laugh at it. I'm like, yeah, I
What?
guess I'm
Look.
happy and laughing and angry all at the same time.
What were they? They were 6-sided before, right? The pyramids were 6-sided.
I thought they were 4.
4-sided. They're 8-sided now. Mandela effect.
That's an octagon.
We're gonna look into.
How
that
are they
today.
octagons? What? Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Sean Osborne. Woo! Pyrite oxine oxide.
Yeah.
Joe.
Ev-
Hey.
All the normal people are here. All the regulars.
Been flat for a long time. That flat fellow over there.
Luna. What's
Question
up?
those answers. NASA lies. Are you new? NASA lies.
Sufinelli. Sufinelli's our biggest fan, I think. She's number 1. Numero uno. Sufinelli.
Natalie Renkla.
3 fingers. Shout out to 3 fingers.
Three
Jellyhead.
finger.
Jellyhead. I love
Three
it.
fingers.
I love
Luna.
Jellyhead. I remember the first time
Sufinelli.
the first time I seen Jellyhead, his picture and his name, I was like, I thought it was like a joke account or something. I was like, I think I know who this is because I seen it over in someone else's channel, and I was like, I thought it was them. I was like, and he was like, you like my
Flip.
scream name? It was so. I was laughing my ass off, Jellyhead. He knows what I'm talking about.
Sufinelli. There you go.
So I have to say thank you to Flat Earth Farms, man. He's got me feeling really, really nice and comfortable right now, right about now. So check this out. He's got these new modified grape. Look, etching. Let me see if you can see it.
Move closer.
It says it's an etching right in the jar that says modified grape, mod grape. And I'll show
With a
you what
knife
it
or
looks.
something? Did he do it by hand?
I don't know. He said he has someone doing it.
Oh, it looks pro, you mean?
It looks good. I'm trying to get a better picture of it. I should have took a picture, but
So it's
Oh, I
stamped
think-
in there. with the
I think I
knife.
did. Yeah, it's stamped in there, and then
Or laser engraved?
look at this stuff, dude. That's nice. It's nice and clean and clear. You see that? That's good. That's good stuff, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know. Yeah.
I get dabs all the time. That's good stuff. And then check out the bud, dude. Check out the bud. He sent me this, some connoisseur. Check this shit out. I don't have any really big nugs on me because I just kind of. Oh, here's one. Hold on. Here's a bigger one. Look at this. Look at this stuff. It almost looks like indoor to me. I'm smoking right now. All right. Yeah. Michelle's coming on too, by the way. I'm gonna smoke first. She doesn't like to smoke, man, but I can't. I gotta smoke. It's my creative processing. So it is 4:20 on the dot. Let's see what we got going on here. I'll play another song just so I can roll a joint. All right, I'm playing this song just so I can roll a joint.
Stay chugging on a 40-ounce, brain cells fry. Like a clam strip all day, get high. Never-ending story, fell course, stay fly. Mom's a math teacher, so I gotta multiply. Not a mathematician myself, so I ride in my 98 Altima parked outside. Hustling mixtapes and trying to get by. W-E-double-B, follow with a Y. Motherfucker, that's me, and I be so cool. To be on my level, you're gonna need a step stool. Always been a troublemaker, gotta break rules. Breaking every law until they kick me out of school. So amped up, you think I'm chugging jet fuel. Chasing a bottle of moonshine with no duels. And no door rules, let me pull a Billy Madison and have them slipping on banana peels. If they challenge him, I'm baffling any competitor with what I'm rapping. And the future's looking bright, I think I'm staring at a halogen. Born in 88, I got it tatted on my abdomen. Product of the 90s, everyday practicing. Then it started happening, turned into a beast. Full bred pit with a little Maltese. Woof, slaughter any track that I see. You've now been warned, you better hide your beats. I'ma never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Stop sleeping over there, man, pass the blunt. L ride around town and be back for lunch. Got a full plate of beats and some Captain Crunch. Mean on the mic, only lost a battle once. Everybody else murked them, cooked it up, served them. Pen in hand, I got the dexterity of a surgeon. Freestyle, burn them, written rhyme flawless. Like the names of every Ninja Turtle, I'm an artist. Bitch, nobody stopping what I'm saying. Lyrical display, gon' shock them like Raiden. Everyday raging, show me where the party's at. Where the bitches, where the broads, where the hotties at. Where the liquor, where the bud, where the molly at. Where the stage, I'm about to give the crowd a heart attack. Life short, so you know I gotta live it up. Brim low, ducks rolled, I'ma never give a fuck. Never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I got. My word in my balls, just a nerd with a cause. Living life like a video game, so press pause. Double tap X with a shot to the brain. Back square, catch him with the scorpion chain. So get over here, bitch, I'll kick him like Liu Kang. And fatality anybody who shits on my name. It's that tatted up tyrant, heating up the climate. Pissing on these haters like puppies on fire hydrants. It's that motherfucking Optimus rhyme. Full bottle of pills, blunted with a bottle of wine. Fully transformed, about to take over the game soon. Ain't a motherfucker I'm afraid to bring the flame to. Got him rotisserie while I be smoking piffery. Making words connect like letters written in calligraphy. Not a person here stepping in my shoes, cause see Webby's back and this is what I do. I never give a fuck about you. I'm just doing what I do. Murder any beat I put my mind to. Thought you knew that's what I do. Rapping on the mic till my face turns blue. Through and through, that's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do.
See how quick I did that? What do we got? 14 people now? I need to smoke this. Give me a second.
What's the matter? You bum.
And I made that.
That was awesome.
What's the matter? You bums forgot how to kill people? Doesn't your work mean anything to you anymore? Have you no sense of pride in what you do? No sense of duty? No sense of destiny? I'm looking for generals! What do I got? Foot.
This weed, Darrow, it smells better than normal. It's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter green than normal, and it tastes better. Like maybe you like it was flushed out better. You know, like at the end when you flush it out. This one tastes clean. Good job. This one is perfect. I like this one. I'm happy with this. I'm nice and happy. Plus, it was a fucking pain in the ass, dude. You guys, I don't even want to explain what I went through, but God.
Get my text, Daryl.
Is he even here? Did you see him? Nemo's in the chat. What's up, Debo? So what were you saying, Singe, about earlier about the whale? What did you say about whales? We're gonna look that up first because Michelle's coming to do the pot about the witches. Michelle, you coming to do the pot about the witches with me?
Valley of the Whales.
Almost 2 seconds.
In the middle of the Egyptian desert.
All right, I'm gonna find it. Give me 1 second. I'm on.
It's so remote that no one goes there.
It's called Valley of the Whales. Valley of the Whales, dude.
Yeah. Technology we have of good
I'll find it.
vehicles go through sand and stuff. Now more people go out there.
Where do you come up with this stuff, Singe?
It comes on my timeline because there's a universal intelligence over the artificial intelligence that will send you what you need when you need it.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too, Singe.
In real life too, not just on the internet.
I'm going over to your shit.
Who?
So when you're like, I want this, blah, 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 I need this. Like, nope, the universe hasn't sent it to you yet. So apparently, you don't need it.
Oh, by the way, Hugh TV is back. Hugh TV is back. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on.
Here, I'll find it. I'll get a link for you.
Well, then just wait a few minutes. It'll go away. Yeah. What is it called? Valley of the Whales?
Hold on. Well, there's a link. I'll get it. Hold on.
Oh, you have a link? I have some stuff about it too, but I'll look the link up too. I have it ready. Do you need the? All right, you put the link in. Well, I'll do that after. We'll do this first, and then we'll look at your link. Just come sit over here. Who cares? It's just pot, Michelle. It's not the end of the world.
It could be.
Michelle, the one you don't see is now here.
Could be the end of the world.
I'm gonna show you guys. Hugh TV is back. Can you put Hugh TV's link in there in the chat, Michelle? Can you do that?
Where?
You don't know how to do it?
From what? I'm kind of in the middle of something.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll get to it. I won't forget about Hugh. He needs his Hugh TV needs his subs back. Hugh TV needs all of his subs back, and it's not like it's in my community section. I posted in the community section on my channel. Everybody sub Hugh TV, okay? He needs all of his people back, and he needs them back right away. We can't make this wait. We can't take forever. We got to get Hugh TV back. So this is the Valley of the Whales, right? Yeah, you got it. You're echoing. All right, let me see.
My own people that gotta,
Let me see what it says about it in Wikipedia. Even though Wikipedia is a piece of shit, and I don't really, it's not 100% accurate. It's just people believe it. People just think it is. All right, people can add things to it. See, this article needs citations for verification. All right, Valley of
Troubled Minds. Troubled Minds.
All right, trouble. All right. Valley of the Whales, Egyptian Arabic pronunciation, is a paleontological site in Fayum, Egypt. And it's 150 kilometers southwest of Cairo It was designed at a UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, World Heritage Site, Scientism, for its hundreds of fossils. So, someone told me the other day, which is pretty interesting. They told me someone told me they think dinosaurs were dragons. John Boy told me that. We're gonna do a show on it. Dinosaurs might have been dragons. What do you think about that?
Well, I've been saying anything we don't know, a creature, I've been calling a dragon. So that's.
I mean, look at it. Like, they could have been different types of dragons, and it does look like a dragon.
They're big. They're big enough, like from the stories. I mean, the bones that they've shown us. So I don't know.
Yeah. So some of the earliest forms of whales are now extinct suborder of whales. So there's an extinct suborder of whales that they're finding there. Look at these extinct whales, dude. What the fuck? Look at their face. I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying this. Look at this. They found these things supposedly there? Look, Singe. Look at that thing's head. It looks like a velociraptor with a whalebone attached, like a bird head with a whale. I don't know. It could have been eugenics. They could have been gene splicing.
Nephilim.
The site reveals evidence for the explanation of one of the greatest mysteries: evolution of whales. Yeah, evolution doesn't exist. The emergence of the whale as an ocean-going mammal.
Well, I'm evolving as a person, but not physically, mentally.
Yeah.
Although I'm evolving physically,
that was
much.
All right, so you ready? The fossils found at this site may not be the oldest, but their great concentration in the area and the degree of their preservation is such that even some stomach contents are intact. Oh, so they're saying they found their stomach contents. The presence of fossils, it's getting deeper. The pile's getting deeper and deeper. The bullshit detector, Singe. The presence of fossils of, yeah.
I can see that because if the body deteriorates, what's in the stomach is also going to deteriorate and settle.
Look at that. It looks like a melted fucking building right here. A melted dome.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah,
pictures
completely melted. A complete melted dome right there. So these things must have just melted with everything else. Their skin must have got melted right off their body, and they just melted right to the fucking rock or whatever was there. Something burnt them so fucking hot that they just got stuck to the rock and
maybe it was like a moat,
melted into the fucking wall, like.
Maybe they were moat monsters. Like you'd get some monsters and put them in your moat so that no one would come in. Moat monsters.
Let's look at this. Hold on. Can I get in? Can I get in any deeper?
Water in the middle of the Egyptian desert. Yay! So.
Who the fuck are these people walking through the desert, just traipsing through the desert? Hey, let's just go walking through the desert, Singe. Who the fuck are these guys? They're right in the back of the picture. Let's see what this thing looks like.
That's what they're saying. Normally, people don't even go out there because it's so remote, but now we have better vehicles that can make it out there.
But yeah, these people are out there. So, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. These are probably people crossing the border from Mexico over to California or whatever, right? Arizona, that's where they do it. The Mexico to Arizona connection.
No, those are probably scientists.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, they just dress like that because they want to fit in the sun and stuff. Look at this one. That's like a shoulder bone. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool, though. It's definitely pretty cool. I don't know if I'm 100% on board buying it. All right, let me go to your link.
No, I'm not on board with anything.
I'm not on board with anything. I don't know nothing. I mean, we're just looking at stuff. We're just doing research. We do our research, and we do our research live, baby. Boom. What's this?
So I put a link in there.
YouTube.
Watch Troubled Minds.
I might have to kill the YouTube. Yeah, it's coming up, but I'm gonna have to kill the YouTube. All right.
He won't care. He's great. In fact, I'll tell him.
Yeah, nobody cares.
I'll tell him.
The only people that care is ScrewTube. The only people that really care is ScrewTube.
Yeah.
You know, I'll sub them. Troubled Minds. Shout out to Troubled Minds. All right. What is this, a short?
Yeah.
Everybody sub the one you don't see because that's like our backup channel, and Michelle L2 is down. Michelle L2 is down. Announcement. Michelle L2 is down. Okay? So we need you to
It's not running. Close your screen. I don't know. Internet's screwed today. No, don't do it, says Shane. Reister. Volume. Audio. I'm an audio believer. Hi, Michelle. I see you back there. Really tiny. Audio for the video. I'm an audio believer. Instantly, I'm an audio believer of everything. Not audio. So, how's it all going out there? Pert near, I reckon. See ya. How y'all doing there? I'm in South Carolina, know what I'm saying? Hey, you got no audio there, Ray? Raymond, put on some audio. Here, I'll show him. He figured it out. Looks like he figured it out. I just go like this. You got it? No. I'm feeling old. Look at that. I'm old. Look how old I look. Maybe I should shave. That would shave 20 years off. Okay, I turn it back up now. You are muted again. I am not here. I can unmute you. No. So it's just me. Let's see, what can we do? Oh, I want to talk about this. I saw someone talking about this. The guys that do this when they're talking, like the newscasters. Nobody does that. Nobody does this. Oh, unless you're a friggin' weirdo. I mean, look at how you got to really go like that. And it's like, what? Freaks, dude. I'm seeing the more and more hand signals. And then the people that talk with their hands and they gesture to the thing and no, look, I can say a whole damn sentence and my hands haven't even friggin' moved. What? How's that work? I don't talk with my hands, dude. Shut up. Okay, what else is my latest pet peeve? Oh, one person out of a whole group like this. A group of 10. One person like this.
No, I want to bring it. I want to bring up his channel on the screen.
My
That's what I'm trying to do. All right. Hey, Singeman.
Yes,
Singeman, how hard would it be for you to get that Hugh TV link and put it in the private chat? Do you think you could do that for me, or would it kick you out?
Maybe I can come back in.
Do it, but I don't have it hand. I want to make sure I bring his channel up on the screen and show everybody.
Yeah, didn't someone just put it up? Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
I'm trying to. I want to bring it up on the screen. I need it in the private chat. Michelle put it in. Mr. Sidewinder put it in. I just want to make sure that we get the word out there and people, because I want to see. There you go. Hugh TV, sub Hugh TV. He's back. He made a channel. He wouldn't make a channel. I convinced him because we had such an awesome show the other night, and I know he loved it, and everybody loves him, and my subs, all you guys, thank you, because you know what? This show is powerful, because Hugh was not gonna come back. He was done. He was done with YouTube. Then he came on this show. He was on Stavely's show the night before, or 2 nights ago or something, with Christian. And then he came on my show, and he's doing a show with Jen soon. He's going places, I'm telling you. And he's gonna start premiering his old videos again, I think. So he's gonna be doing there's nothing on the channel right now, but he's gonna be doing premieres. He's gonna be doing his live streams again at night. I'm gonna take some nights off. Thank God, Hugh. You're gonna free me up. I might come over to I'll come over to your stream if you want me to, and I'll come on your stream. And we can collaborate. I can make you administration. We can go to both channels, Hugh, if you want. We can just make it a big sausage party, you know, and it'll be fun.
That's extreme.
Oh shit! All right, so I got to bring up this link that I got, and I'm just a little stoned tonight, so I'm gonna play another song. I'm gonna get the link up. I've been working for the devil too long. I like this one too. This is a good one.
No. Get the out of here. You're fired. No. Get the better solution. You keep me on the payroll as an outside consultant. And in exchange for my salary, my job will be never to tell people these things that I know. I don't even have to come into the office. I can do this job from home.
Yo, if Earth's flat, why don't you fall off the edge? I heard that Mike Collins from Apollo is dead. My girl's fat girl, let's just crawl in the bed. Don't spit if you want, just swallow instead. Swallow instead. Can you hear me, Siri? Swallow instead. Hello, Siri. Is gravity a theory or a fact? Thought my tampons in the house where my period's at. Get my rap on when I'm pissed about the serious crap. Passing so fast through space, time bends and how. After blasting through warp speed, we get to plaid. Don't listen if you don't like when I spit these raps. Rhymes I write like lightning, I write so fast. I'm like Mike Tyson, you ain't got to fight in chat. Yo, I'm going back to basics, flat smack in the faces. You can't have gas pressure without adjacent. To the vacuum of space, bitch, without a container. Like paying for a lawyer without a retainer. I ain't playing about to let a slug out of this chamber. When you see the red dot, yo, no doubt it's a laser. Helio flatty dude, shot up for later, shot up for later. Helio flatty dude, shot up for later. I've been around the world, and I measure the earth, measure the earth. The devil, he's so clever with words, but level don't never mean curved, it never means curved, and meta from the metaverse, the metaverse. Playing Call of Duty help build my immunity up. Insurance policy paying you, they usually bluff. I'm not saying they won't do it, but it's usually tough. The last few years I've seen some unusual stuff, but if I mention the shot, you say I'm off the beat. So now I'm beating off to the thoughts of shots in me. What a rotten little awful getting off scot-free. Son of a gun of a bitch I've come to be. Shaking up the game to break up the redundancy. And if it wasn't for work, they'd have no taxes. And if it wasn't for burnt, there'd be no ashes. And if it wasn't for birds, egg be no hatching. And if it wasn't for dirt, there'd be no traffic. And if it wasn't for hurts, there'd be no passion. And if it wasn't for learning, then why all the classes? If it wasn't for your purse, I'd have nothing to snatch. And if I don't come in first, then I'm coming in last. I've been around the world, and I measure the earth, measure the earth. The devil, he's so clever with words, but level don't ever mean curved, it never means curved, and meta from the meta. All these atheists must hate my guts, cause I say to their face, space is fake and stuff. NASA astronauts, everything you say is sus. respect, cause I suspect you make it up. Not your average FE thespian beast. Faster than faggots, fasting at a lesbian feast. She that loves me the least will give me nothing to eat. But he that loves me the most will give me something to smoke. This ain't how I met your mother loving murder, she wrote. The spin of the earth should've made your vertebrae broke. Every word that I spoke, you couldn't refute it. Water finds a true level, so you couldn't dilute it. You couldn't dilute it. It can't be refuted. You couldn't dilute. You couldn't dilute. You couldn't dilute it.
Who the f do you think you are, you crazy little shit?
Security? I am Jack's smirking revenge.
Sorry. No, I was just texting Hugh TV, letting him know that we're, if we get his link on the screen, maybe he'll hop on. Let me invite him. Who knows? He might be busy. I'm not trying to call you out or anything. You don't have to come on, Hugh. Just in case you want to come on. So, anyways.
No. Get the out of here. You're fired. No. Get the better solution. You keep me on the payroll.
All right, so I got it ready. Hold on. Let me get this thing off the screen for now, because it's fucking me up. Okay. I'm gonna shut off my camera for a minute so I can share you guys this. This is a crazy video, and it's an introduction to what we're about to talk about. So I don't know what's going on, if this is a Mandela effect. This is weird to me, but Christian witches, they never really existed to me before. I didn't know that there was Christian witches. Did you guys know there was Christian witches? I mean, am I crazy? I'll play this video, and then I have a few more things to go over about it. I mean, it's not going to take up too much of your time.
Did you know that video you played of
There's
Troubled Minds?
Yet,
Did you know Troubled
I'm
Minds?
waiting for the sound to come in.
I don't know what happened. Did you know there was no audio the whole time?
Troubled Minds had.
And your audio keeps going in and out.
Light here.
The whole time?
We didn't hear.
Yeah. I had to leave. All right. All right. I'll get it back in a second. Then I'll get it back.
No problem. I was just wondering if you heard it or not, or if you knew.
But let me play this one now because it's working. I need to get a better internet, dude. I need to get a better internet.
Former witch. And
I need to pay for more gigabytes.
Officer in the Freemasons and all sorts of bad stuff. And I'm here today to talk to you.
Can you hear this one? Can you hear this one, Cinch?
And the biggest lie in witchcraft, which is, no pun intended, that there is no devil in the craft. The devil is the craft. He's everywhere. He's all of it. So
The devil is the craft. The devil is the craft.
Psychic, and I started out early as a child. And I believe that early on, a lot of my gifts were pricked by watching scary movies. Now, I didn't choose to watch these movies. Oftentimes, I was exposed to them, not by my choice. And that's for another video. But I do want to expose these pieces that could be in your life or somebody around you. And so for me, I started out very, very early on with this awareness of this other world. And so it became very normal for me, unfortunately, but it was always quite scary. And looking back, I see the hand of God in my life protecting me the whole way. I am so grateful, glad that I am saved. And I rejoice in this every day. Every time I pick up my Bible and read the Word of God, it's like, whoa, there's more there. So, what?
I do not believe her about the Word of God, but I guess there are Christian witches, but for some reason, I just don't believe witches about being Christian. What do you think, Singe? So far? And she's a Freemason. And she's a Freemason Eastern Star Freemason. What do you think, Singe?
Well, what if they just put a different name on it? And you never heard it called witch. They were just called a holy nun or something. Would that matter?
It says witchcraft. It says witchcraft is in the church right at the top of the screen, though.
I'm just saying, would it matter if they changed the name? Would that make you feel better?
If maybe, I don't know. Do you want why? What would you like to call them?
I'm just saying their actions would be the same, but the name would be different.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. They could be doing there could be other people doing the same shit, with a different name, basically. Yeah, making it look like something else. All right, I got you. All right, let's press play.
What is a witch? Well, I was a witch. You know, we don't always run around in all black or look like the obvious gothic witch and whatnot. I was just normal.
She's the good witch of the West. No, but she said she doesn't always dress up in black and run around like a witch, right? But sometimes she does. She doesn't always do that. You know what I mean? But sometimes they do.
People came to me for I read for both political parties up until I came to the Lord in 2018. I was still reading for a lot of different groups of people.
Doesn't the Bible go against witchcraft, sorcery, all that bullshit? She likes partying. Yes. She likes going to Democratic and Republican conventions.
You're not supposed to. Here's the thing. I can stand in a field or anywhere and just be happy and look and go, oh, neat. I'm in this realm. Wow, this is neat. Or I might go look at something and go, wow, that's cool. I don't have to tear it apart. I don't got to cut it apart. I don't have to pick it. I don't have to look at it under a microscope. I don't have to test it at CERN. I don't have to do all this crap that people do. And I love the world. What is wrong with people? They gotta fucking pick at everything. Stop.
All right, Singe. Don't get triggered over this.
And consulting for TV shows, and so I wrote books. And again, I have repented of this, and I know that the Lord has for me. So any of you who might be practicing, don't let people mess with your head and say you can't be forgiven, because that actually kept me away from Christianity for a while. Was I had one side saying that I wasn't savable, like you'll never be allowed in the kingdom, and they didn't even explain that to me. And then you have the other side that's like your Bethel and Hillsong saying, hey, come teach us how to do this stuff. And yeah, I got those phone calls from those types of groups, and maybe those groups. And that's
So she's saying she got phone calls from groups of Christians asking her how to do witchcraft? I doubt it.
That's the rub. There's this like extreme on both sides, and so you don't know what to do. So we'll get into like what kind of pulls people into witchcraft. But first, I want to talk about, what is a witch? What do they look like, and what do we do?
I think she's trying to pull people into witchcraft.
Really, to my experience, what I did with it. I went pretty hardcore in it, especially being involved in the Freemasons, which is straight up witchcraft. So tarot cards, which
she said, listen, she says it like it's so cool, Singe. She's like, I'm in the Freemasons, which is like straight up, like totally like a Valley girl, like totally like so cool, like witchcraft. She's like, she thinks it's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. What? Yeah, straight up. When did they come up with that term? Like the 90s?
Who are into medical. It's so positive. It's so happy. It's so accurate. Yeah, it is, because you're working with demons. It's doctrine of demons, and people don't want to accept that. And I didn't realize that. I mean, in a way, I kind of did, but I didn't. So here I'm telling you, as a former psychic, that this is demonic. This is satanic. This is all of the devil. He hijacks everything. Psychics, witchcraft, right? I used to be on a radio show for the tallest DJ in America. His name is Aaron DJ Trailer. And he had me on his.
Okay, so she was a witch, but now she's not no more. That's what she said. She used to be a witch. So that's what she's trying to say. Like, she found God and she got out of the witchcraft in the church. I guess that's where she's going with this now. She basically just changed her story within like 3 minutes.
His radio show on public radio, yearly, reading for people coldly, cold case reading on the phone, and I was accurate, and for several years in a row. And so I was around a lot of different environments where I was embraced after being in a world that I was highly rejected. And that's what kept me trapped in it. And that's a big piece of it. So what else do we have? Pendulums, crystals, Ouija boards, which includes numerology, which includes the Enneagram, and scrying. You've got candle magic, herbal magic, you name it, it's out there. And that leads us to one of the things with witches. Witches become obsessed over signs and wonders, over repetition and superstition. And that leads them down the rabbit hole of metaphysics, which has no ending. You will not catch a rabbit down the rabbit hole of metaphysics, okay? Because it is
Except for them.
Babylon. And
I can't just say it.
Babylon is there's no answer, no one finite answer. It's this convoluted.
Go ahead, Singe. Say what you got to say. I'll go 5 minutes about this. Go ahead.
Well, I just said it. I said that sucks for them. They can't just enjoy it. So if they're looking at something, they're analyzing it like a TV set or something. Like if I'm watching TV looking for if I'm studying the beast that I'm looking for. So they can't even just look at it and feel without tearing it apart and just going, I don't know. Idiots. They're idiots, and they probably took the V and wore the M. I'm very.
So anyway, here we go.
Complicated system where there's never a finite finish. And that's the trick, is it wants to keep you wrapped up in it. Satan wants to keep you wrapped up in looking for more. And that's what magic does. And it works, and it's sparkly, and it can be, wonderful when you're unsaved, because you're like, wow, look at all this. This is great. My life is so much better. I feel so at peace. And, the meditating and all that good stuff comes in, and it just becomes heavier and heavier and heavier. And so the more people go down that road, the more they seek out, and they start looking for psychics like me repeatedly. And they start joining groups like the Freemasons, and they look for covens and secret societies because they want to find that deeper, higher magic. And it is deeper, higher magic because of the secrecy, because the secrecy breeds the demonic influences, which unfortunately call in these high-level demons. It's a real system. But people don't want to believe that because we've become numb to it. I look at all the cartoons and different shows out there, and it's just out there. This stuff that is often practiced privately is now just all over the place. It's right out in front of you. But for years, people were like, well, look at the dollar bill. And people were like, no, that's just a pyramid with, the Egyptian influence. And it was always dismissed.
Dude, the dollar bill is the satanic star on the back, and it has if you can trace it, it has that lamb, Lam, the one that Aleister Crowley, the demon that Aleister Crowley used to summon. He's on the back of the bill. The Satan star, whatever you guys call that, the Remfram star, is
fold it.
It spells Mason. If you trace it, it spells Mason.
Yeah, and you can fold it to make a picture of the big gulps that are on fire.
The what?
The two big gulps at 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. All right.
dismissed. Okay. That's the other thing about New Age and a lot of witchcraft. There's ways to dismiss it. But that's the issue, dismissing it. And so that gets women like me trapped in it. So then you move forward and you get involved in spellcraft and speaking things into existence, toxic positivity. We've been hearing that in these new churches, the New Age churches, transcendental meditation, and these entertainers. And so these are things that I'm seeing that are coming into churches. And it's blowing me away. Those of you who haven't taken time to check out the Third Adam series by Spencer Smith, go watch them. They're amazing. Those really nail a lot of what I saw in the Christian community. So I'll leave it to Spencer.
Yoga is not satanic. Meditation is not satanic. So stupid. You ever hear that? People say yoga.
She just said yoga and meditation.
No.
Did she say that?
I did.
No?
No.
I wasn't paying attention. I was busy. Oh, yeah. I did hear people say yoga is satanic because you bend your body in an unnatural way. People who can do really good yoga and double jointed people, they're like satanic, because you walk like those creatures they show in like the horror movies that like run around like spiders backwards with their legs like all bent up back, like when they get possessed and shit, and they're like they can like twist their head all the way around their back and shit like that.
Look at this. Watch me.
What's up, Singe?
Look it. Can you see?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
No, I cannot do that.
I'm not of the darkness. I'm of the light. So I like to stretch, and meditation is
that's
great.
Still good for him.
Meditation is
so
awesome.
That's good for someone who had a back injury like you. Then people don't probably know that Singe Man has a back injury.
Currently have.
Yeah, a bad one. And the back injuries are the worst injury possible you could get, and they're the most painful.
Spinal cord, like rubbing. There's like stuff in between your spinal cord, so it keeps like that. Mine
what's up, DN?
So they rub, but stretching helps pull them apart.
So yeah, but listen, DN's doing better. He's home now.
Makes me so I don't get angry, or maybe helps me think through something. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with meditation or stretching. I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, DN's in the chat, and that's awesome to see. Listen, DN, a few days ago, DN was in the hospital, and they put him in a coma. Like, he's out. Now he's back. We prayed every night for like 3 days, and Holistic Media did a healing thing, and we kept putting out good vibrations and praying, and look, he's back. He's back. It works. It works if you really believe, and if you have enough people concentrating on the same thing, it works. You manifest it or something.
So the thing is how does a woman get involved in witchcraft? Well, first, it's not always women now that are being pulled into witchcraft. We are seeing a society of effeminate males, and these guys are running to these metaphysical stores. And I went from having like very few male clients to a lot of male clients after about 2000.
Effeminate males? What does that mean, Singe? What does the word effeminate males mean?
Feminine.
Feminine males are turning into this? Is that what they're saying?
Soy boy.
Is she coming out and saying she's a feminine male?
No.
I'm just fucking around. All right, let's go.
2005, 2006. And I found that really interesting. And then my started taking over. And I kind of didn't like reading for them, but the irony is it led me back to the Lord because I was seeing how scared they all were. And they're coming to me and I'm going, wait a second here. Here's the issue. women are running to the craft because we're alone. We're finding ourselves single moms. Men are signing over rights left and right so they don't have to pay child support. You know, women misuse child support. The world's a hot mess. And so women don't want to submit. They don't understand what submissiveness means. And so they're running to this control mechanism called witchcraft. But so are men. Now men are running to it, and young kids. Kids are spending their allowance in these metaphysical stores, and it's a problem. It's a problem. Just keep an eye on these things. And so it's not just your obvious single, lonely, old spinster, okay? It's all ages and all genders. Witchcraft has successfully moved this gender neutral propaganda into whatever next phase it's going to put.
All genders, all two of them.
To do
all two of them.
Uh-huh.
She said all genders.
Yeah.
Why don't you say both?
Yeah, there's like hundreds of supposedly now.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, both genders. Because she said she has a lot of feminine male clients all of a sudden. So she doesn't want to offend them. You know what I mean? She's trying to keep her client and her cash flow. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to, you know, she doesn't want to.
She's probably a flat earther, dude, hiding that, dude.
yeah, she's probably hiding the flat earth. Good one.
They try to push the God goddess thing, but really they're pushing the one entity kind of Shiva issue. And if you ever looked at Shiva, that's the whole doing the dance, stepping through the
guy,
wormhole
right?
or a stargate.
She's good. She's come back from the dark side.
She's
come back from the dark side.
Oh yeah, the goddess Shiva. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, she's getting into CERN now. Now, yeah, because Shiva is the creator and the destroyer. She's
not
basically the
destroyer. She's saying she used to be into this, and now she's not. Right? That's what she's saying.
I think that's what she's trying to say. Yeah.
She's giving us her expertise.
What do you think?
I think she's giving us her expertise.
She used to be a Freemason, but what? She's not a Freemason anymore?
Yeah, she's turned over a new leaf.
How listen, isn't it with those type of gangs, isn't it usually blood in, blood out? Like you get beat up to get in and then they kill you if you want to leave? Like, how could you once be a Freemason and not be a Freemason?
Because she's probably low level,
and then they screwed her over, and then they probably did some type of humiliation ritual on her, and she panicked and left. They gave her the fucking humiliation ritual, and she couldn't take it, and then after that she took off.
Yeah, probably didn't get in
made a YouTube channel.
Yeah, she didn't get in far enough.
Yeah, she couldn't handle that humiliation ritual. That shit is tough when that shit's tough when they hit you with the fucking humiliation ritual on public.
Yeah, because I'll get up. Yeah,
especially on social media too. When they get you with the humiliation ritual on social media, you're fucked. All right, you ready?
They tried to do that. They tried to do that with me several times, and I just put them in their place.
Yeah, that's what I did too. Fuck them.
Because
I told them all.
When you're intelligent,
I told them all.
Speak words around them.
You.
Hey, Sean, I want to come up there. If I ever make it back to California.
You don't have to go. Witchcraft.
Hey, Sean, sail your boat over here and come pick me up at the shore.
Point being
I'll meet you at the shore in Boston.
All blending
That'd take weeks.
Together. It's all Mystery Babylon, and it's there. And so women and men are being pulled in, is my point. And that's what I saw. But for women being, single and lonely and out of control,
so
again,
all women are
single. A lot
single.
of young men feeling out of control.
All women are single and lonely and out of control now. You heard that? She just said for being women single and lonely and out of control. Like, yeah, some women are single and lonely, and I'm sorry, but I don't know. She's trying. All right.
No, she didn't say all. She's just referring to people of that position are not the only ones who get into witchcraft now. But like it used to be saying, but now it's everybody.
Yeah.
where they're running to witchcraft and these different services in society, like the Freemasons. They're trying to find safety. And of course, there's safety in numbers, dealing with the demonic, especially. And so, single women, especially running to psychics, or lonely women that are left alone in their marriages. I read for pastors' wives all the time. And I'll be honest, I was like, well, you signed up for this. That's his job. He has to serve all these people. So go home and support him. You know, and they get mad at.
What do you think about the witchcraft in the church?
Who? Me? Who?
No, Michelle.
Oh, you're talking about
People want to know what Michelle thinks about this.
No, I don't think that's what they meant. They meant like what the women said about the women.
What?
About being I don't know.
What do they want to know? Tell them. Tell them what they want to know. Spit it out. Come clean. All right, let's go. I don't want to put her on the spot.
Me, but I'm like, duh. And so it didn't even make sense to me, the questions that some of these people were asking me, because they're like, this is what it is. And so the goddess energy really is really what took hold of a lot of females, and myself included. And so you start seeing that
children in adult bodies.
Like Constantine, Leo was brought in as a gender neutral angel, and that was basically what was shown to women to be attractive. And if you notice, the angel is wearing, bondage gear. And right after that,
take it easy.
Everybody's walking around in bondage pants, those big baggy pants with like straps and stuff attached to them. So it's like everybody's worried about pants hanging down around boys' underwear, which of course that's not attractive either. But they weren't noticing the bondage.
I had a lady tie my pants up in public because my pants were falling down so bad. You remember that, Singe? We showed it on like a few episodes ago. That was crazy, dude. That was crazy. That lady was like, "Pull your pants up, Sonny." And she was an old Christian lady, and she was sitting there. With this other with this other trans guy, and they were like, "Pull your pants up, son." The trans dude told me to pull my pants up, and I was like, I can't. I'm losing weight. I haven't been eating. I like my appetite.
You're nicer than me. Someone tell me to pull my pants up. They're getting the F word really fast.
No. I went over and I filmed them and I started talking to them and I was live.
I don't like to be
live on.
Do.
Yeah, but I was live on YouTube. Come on, man. I try not to put out
mute.
People like it. People like it when I do that shit. I know people love it.
No, I'm just telling you.
Love it.
Someone tells me to pull my
try not
pants
to.
I'm not going to be nice about it.
But
I'm gonna be like,
I told her that.
You talking to me? You must be talking to me because I don't see anyone else here.
But she was like, she was like, "Come here, Sonny. I'll tie him up for you." I was like, I'm losing weight, and she tied my pants, and I filmed it. I filmed her tying my pants.
No, I might handle it differently. I'm just saying. I think I would be like, "What? What are you talking about?" But yeah, you're right. When you're there, things are different. Yes, I know.
Now all this fetish wear is just like the norm. It's crazy what's accepted now versus calling evil good, right? So it seems innocent for a lot.
So good is evil, evil's good, up is down, down is up, as above, so below. Aleister Crowley.
Women, they come to me and they saw me as this, oh, she's so sparkly and happy, she must be good, and it's like, oh, thank you, I'm trying to help you. But
the way I don't know if she did this on purpose, but the way she looks right now is like the good witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz. Like the colors she's wearing, her makeup, her hair, like bewitched. Yeah, like she's gonna twinkle her nose or something and fly on a broomstick across the room. But she looks like she's trying to dress like in light colors.
Demons that are
Look,
she was
talking to this guy.
Accurate.
She was talking.
Magic has multiple agendas.
That's all.
It's beautiful. God, aside from a zillion things, he has one agenda. He has one agenda for us.
Look,
he died on the cross.
The back curtain has like sparkles on it and stars, like how like the witch had like the star with the little the good witch.
Cross for us. One agenda for us to get us back home with him. Simple, isn't it? And like I look at all the time and energy and money I spent on magic and right? That's the word. Manifest your destiny. And now it's common to hear this in church services. Like,
okay, so this is what I see, right? What I see right here is they're trying to use the Bible to trick people, manipulate people into looking into witchcraft. Like they're using the Bible and people that believe in the Bible but don't really know much about it to turn them into witches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like to me.
Well, I think you're hearing it wrong.
It's your future and his,
already said it.
his
It's already
cube.
Satan.
Okay.
Hold on, I want to see.
Like prophetic. There's one agenda for us. He died on the cross for us. One agenda for us to get us back home with him. Simple.
I don't
isn't
trust
it?
witches, Singe.
And like,
Hold
I
on.
look at all the time
She's gonna
and
say
energy
Joel
and
Osteen.
money I spent on magic and manifesting, right? That's the word. Manifest your destiny. And now it's common to hear this in church services, like Joel Osteen. Manifest
Osteen.
your
She said Osteen.
future and his cube. Okay, it's like prophetic cube. It's witchcraft.
It is. It was Olstein. It was fucking Olstein. It is witchcraft. They're doing
Witchcraft.
something. It could be witchcraft. It could be.
All these people using these statements, manifest. Ugh, it's so old, but that's what it is. It's manifesting what you want. So this me, right? Not about what God wants for you. So you spend all this time and money when all you need to do is go straight.
Wait up. Not about what God wants for you. It's all about what God wants for you. Nothing's going to happen. It says in the book.
You're
of
not
John,
hearing
right?
her correctly. You're not hearing her correctly.
What do you?
She didn't.
What,
She's saying it.
what are you saying?
She's being positive about it. I don't know what you're hearing the negative for.
You think she's being positive?
You didn't hear her.
You think it's
She just said it.
You think it's positive to have witchcraft in the church?
No, just
You think
rewind
it's
it
good-
for. Go back 10 seconds.
All right.
I don't know what you're hearing. I think you're hearing it backwards. Or placing it. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I don't think I am, Singe. I think I'm seeing it
for
right.
us. One agenda for us to get us back home with him. Simple, isn't it?
I think that yeah,
Talk
I think
about
she's
God.
trying to expose it. I think she's trying to expose it in a way, right? But I think she believes in Christ, like she says. I believe that, but I think that they're being manipulated. I think she might be being manipulated, is what I'm trying to say. In the higher levels, of the Freemasons, they think that they're worshiping Christ, but they're really worshiping Satan. And they're using the Bible to attract people. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. I don't know that.
And look at all the time and energy and
I'm not against her because I've seen her other videos that, that this is an old video. You know what I'm saying? She's more Christian now, even than this. But what I'm trying to expose is the witchcraft in the church part about it.
Okay. I don't get the part
I'm
either.
listening,
money
and
I
I'm
spent
listening. I'm listening to what she's saying because she was involved in it, and I'm using what she's saying against them, not against her, against them.
Okay.
on magic and manifesting.
Just
right?
let me
That's
clarify.
the word. Manifest your destiny. And now it's common to hear this in church services, like Joel Osteen. Manifest your future and his cube. Okay, it's like prophetic cube. It's witchcraft. All these people using these statements, manifest. Ugh, it's so old, but that's what it is. It's manifesting what you want. So this me, right? Not about what God wants for you. So you spend all this time and money when all you need to do is go straight to the Creator. God Himself is waiting, just hanging out on the line, playing, brick breaker, hanging.
Fuck.
Please contact me, children. He's there. It's real fast. He wants to be there. So you don't have to do all this now. You don't have to go buy a candle and light it and invoke. And
you see what I'm saying, Sins? Like, you can tell that she really believes in Christ. She really believes what she's saying is true. So whatever type of thing she's involved in got her believing that witchcraft, was bad in the church, but but she was involved in it, and she's giving out little truths about it,
Yeah, it's like every self.
What's up?
Every self-help book is about manifesting. There's also the one The Secret. You ever hear that one? The Secret. That's about manifesting. And
I believe in
so yeah, when it comes to like, I'm gonna manifest this house. I want to get a house. Yeah. How about manifesting a house for someone else?
Yeah.
Instead of yourself.
That would be cool.
Like, I want some buds right now. Maybe I should not think about buds for myself, but maybe I should think about shoes for a homeless person instead, or something.
That's
it's so hard. We live in
we live in
this dark realm of materialism, and it's like it's hard to find.
You live in a state where bud's not really readily available, huh? That sucks.
Oh no, it's available. It's available. It's everywhere.
Oh, you just broke.
Yeah,
yeah. That sucks. We need to figure out a way to get you some money, like at least a few bucks or something.
I just got last 7 days, and I'll have some.
Nah, dude, you're not waiting 7 days. Trust me, you won't be waiting 7 days, dude. Don't let sins go 7 days. Listen, all you people that are down in South Carolina right now, I know there's a whole bunch of you listening, right? Shout out to the people down in South Carolina. Someone needs to help Singe out, man. You can't let him go. You shout out to the Kakalaki crew, Flat Fellow. Who else do we got down there, Singe? Who else is down there? A ton of people. Bob and Cammy, right? Karen B's down there. Help Singe Man out, man. He moved down there, and he's in a strange place, and he does. He's
getting far away though.
He's from Cali.
He's used
to smoking good bud. Stavely's down there. Stavely, help Singe Man. Send some people over to. He needs a welcoming party. That's what he needs. Singe Man needs like a big welcoming party. He's like he's like an old dog. You got to like make a big deal about him, like when he walks in the room. You know what I mean? Hey, Singe, what's up? Yeah, oh, hey, oh, forget about it. Like, we're familiar. Give him some fucking weed. He's in South Carolina. When he has weed, he's in a good mood, and he's loving life. When he doesn't have weed, he's bugging the fuck out. And he's used to smoking the good weed because he's in California where the good weed is, and they have the bomb products. And he's just used to being able to go to like the hashery, like the world's first hashery, like the Willy Wonka factory, fucking hash factory. I don't even have that shit around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is some pretty good hash factories around here, but not like that, like Willy Wonka type shit. So, yeah, he needs something good. Hey, Sean Osborne said, can he Western Union you, Singe? Talk to Sean Osborne, okay, Singe? I'm going to play the video.
Sure. I don't know why not.
And turn Widdershins and only
kidding. No, I'll talk in chat here. Go ahead.
Camel milk for 4 years straight. He's there right now.
Singe, put his number in the chat.
You can pause this video, stop this video, and go, okay, prove it. God, you're there for me. Well, not that he wants to.
He said he wants you to call him, Singe.
But
it's right there. You see
Is
his phone
it?
number?
Oh, I'm
Right
sorry,
there.
John. I forgot I had your
Go
number.
to the
I
store
forgot I should have called
and
you.
be like, oh, I can't, manifest. It's not a waxing
It's right.
moon.
It's right on the screen, Singe.
Like I used to think that way. Oh, don't ask
Yeah,
for
I
money.
know. I
'cause
forgot
it's
I
not,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see,
I know.
and you see what M10 said. M10 said, "Move to Boston to the frying pan of fire, frying pan of fire, and we'll treat you good." I told Singe you could sleep on my couch, M10, even though I don't have no space here and I have 2 little kids running around. I trust him enough to let him sleep on my couch because he's a very honest person. He's a very great dude. So if he ever does need to get out of there, he can come here. But he just doesn't want to drive his car up here. He already got a lot of wear and tear. He doesn't have no money at all for gas or anything. And he's trying to like make do like down there. He's trying to make a life for himself down there around everybody else. And he's trying to find the other people and figure out his surroundings. And he doesn't have any weed and he doesn't have any money because he spent it all on
Basically,
gas.
I'm
And he
trying
drove
to
across
stay
the
to-
fucking.
I'm just trying to stay till Floptoberfest, and then I could go back to Cali. But if I go back now, I'd be like kind of dumb. I gotta wait around.
Did you get Sean? Did you just get Sean's number out of the chat?
Yes.
Call him. Call him right now. You can shut your screen off and shut your camera off and call him. Get it done. Really? Well, while the offer's on the table, get it done. There's got to be a Western Union near you, dude. There's got to be something. You just go to the store and you pick it up. Yeah, DN, it's better. Western Union's better than donations. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I never really thought about using Western Union, but you're right. That's what people use around where I am. A lot of people send money Western Union, and you go to the store and pick it up. There's like little corner stores that have Western Union and like little 7-Elevens and shit, and that's how you get the money. I never did it, but the Western Union. Did you really send the money? You know what I mean? You get the fucking money. I bought Western Union. I buy Western Union fucking money orders all the time, and they're legit. So yeah, do it. If you didn't send the money Western Union, did you really send the money? You know what I'm saying? Send the fucking money. Send Singe Man some money. He needs it, dude. He really does. He hasn't had food. He hasn't had water. He can't drink the water down there. I can drink the water out of the faucet. You know what I'm saying? He needs to buy good
I went
water.
to the food place. I went to the food bank.
He went to the food bank. He went to the food pantry. Yeah, explain it. Go ahead.
Oh, I went to the food pantry and everybody's homeless and dirty and really nice. And singing about God and stuff. So it was I had a good time. I'll probably go there again.
Did they give you good food there? Decent?
Yeah, they had lots of vegetables and stuff I could eat. And
it's always like a bunch of sides. Yeah, it's always like a bunch of sides.
This was probably the best stuff I've seen in any food bank. Pretty good. It wasn't like
with those places, Singe, it's hit or miss, right? Some weeks you'll go there and they'll have like fucking bakery goods and all kinds of good shit, like muffins and all kinds of crazy shit. And then other times you go there and they have just vegetables and sides. So what you need to do is go to like 3 different ones, dude. Like every day, go to a different one, and then you'll start getting all different shit, and then you get enough shit to make meals. That's what I did when I was homeless. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Jenny got robbed, right? So fucking she got a few donations on here, and I was happy for her. Ella donated like $22 to her. A couple people donated, thank you. And because Jenny's struggling too. And and the other night, one of Jenny's friends stole all of her money off of her debit card, $50. And fucking scumbag. She let it in her house. So that sucks too. A lot of bad shit's been happening.
Things are going away. That's triple goddess mentality, and that's what witches subscribe to. Triple goddess, the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And they Satan has hijacked, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, talk to M10 too, Sin. She said she can help you out.
Oh, utter blasphemy. The maiden, mother, and crone. And each have their identifying roles, and witches feel safer going to them because it's feminine. It's the divine femininity. All right. And so then when you start going down that hole, you start meeting male witches, what leads you to what are called Merlins. And there are male witches, but they
That's
often like to be
stupid.
called
Oh,
really funny names, you
Merlins.
know, warlocks, sorcerers, whatever. It's all the same.
Merlin.
That's my point. It's all the same. It doesn't matter. What
Merlin.
Say it's called a
You know,
Merlin.
you're retarded.
A Merlin.
You're
That's like
kinda
the name
retarded and
Marilyn.
stuff.
You know,
Fucking
the name
dummies.
Merlin. There's a name Merlin. Marilyn. They pronounce it Merlin sometimes.
name you call it, it's all the same. And so these men love to get in with these female witches and, you know, talk about all of their giftings and, oh, you're a prophetess and
So
all this
dumb.
divine manifestation.
Hey,
Try
listen,
to-
listen, Sage. Listen, Sage. I definitely understand that. I would like to get in with some female witches.
They manipulate so many women into sex, and they talk about aliens and everything that they can contribute, and it just goes on and on and on. And so you start bringing in this male part of it, right? And so then you have the yin yang, you have the duality, and then they start wanting to do higher magic, and that's where you hear about sex magic and ritual sex magic and all these different things that are really happening in the world. And then it goes further from that. It just goes and goes and goes and goes until there's a never ending, like I said, rabbit hole. And the irony is, as women get into witchcraft to avoid men, oftentimes these female circles, and that's ultimately what they're brought to. And these men encourage women to be bisexual. They're like, oh, being bisexual is split soul or a split spirit. And they celebrate that. They encourage it to where women who never really wanted to try that or do that are trying it. They're doing it. They're going out of their comfort zone, even though they don't want to, because they're being just whispered into it. It's just this constant whisper, you know, and I can only imagine that must be just a tiny little bit of what happened to Eve in the garden, because witches are taught so many manipulated aspects of the Bible, in particular from these men, like Christ consciousness. Okay, so what really hit me when I was saved was most people don't read the Bible.
I'm glad she was saved. If she feels like she was saved, then good for her. Maybe she is saved, and maybe she, you know, I'm not trying to say she's a bad person. I'm not trying to make her look bad in any way. She's probably is saved, and hopefully, you know, she wakes up more and more and more, and eventually, you know.
And also, Adam chose to leave the garden. He chose to eat of the fruit because he loved Eve so much. But Eve was deceived. Okay? And that's where our complementary spirits are supposed to work together, not against each other. God actually talks about us working together in Genesis. But the New Age wants to turn us into feminazis, right? And they actually turn us against each other. They convince us we're working with the masculine and divine feminine with the whole yin yang aspect, but really we're working against each other. And God is trying to teach our beautiful roles that we each hold. And women are missing the boat on these beautiful roles they get to hold. But because of New Age society and even these new progressive churches, they're taking away this beautiful role of what women are, because we're so different than men. And it's a beautiful difference. It's like, look, as a single mom, I'm tired of chopping wood, okay? I'm tired of chopping wood. I loved it when my son got old enough that I could hand the axe over to him. I'm glad I had a son that turned into a man where I could be like, this is your job. I was glad when my son was old enough to learn how to shoot. And he hunted an elk for us at 12 years old. And we had meat in our freezer for 3 years from one elk, because my son got to fulfill his role. And God showed up in our lives that way. Even though here I'm a practicing witch, he still fought for us. And my son got to fulfill his role. And I chose to remain a single mother. I failed at many relationships. And it was funny because throughout that time, my son really showed me this masculinity that I was missing, that I hadn't seen in the world. And I'm so grateful for that. And we're in Montana, and so he was up against, unfortunately, some liberal arts teachers in high school. And he is getting ready to start college. So good luck there. Let's pray for him, y'all. But he knew what he was up against, and we talked about it. And I really feel that saved him from my liberal witchery, in a sense. And so the Lord is ever present in protecting us from our own ignorance. And I am so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful for his prayers.
I'm grateful for that too. Deuteronomy 18:10. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times. That's better. Or a charmer of spirits, a familiar wizard, or something. Blah blah blah. You know, there's two different types of Christians. There's Christians who pick certain. I don't know what they call it. I forget. I'm not that smart. But there's Christians who pick certain parts of the Bible out. And they use certain verses to their advantage, right? Like, they'll take a clip out. Hold on, something's still playing. Gotta kill it. And then there's other Christians who say you have to take the Bible literally, like everything it says literally. You can't just pick certain sections. I forget what it is. Two different kinds. I forget what it's called, but I heard about that. I know about the debate that's going on. Shout out to Morgan. So that was a lot of information to take in. So before I get in, I'm going to show a little bit more on it. I need to bring it up on the screen. So, but yeah. So anyways, I'm going to play a song real quick, a couple of songs and take a break for a minute. So what do we got?
Too much water. My mechanism is in danger. Need protection. Play some music.
If your robot could talk, then your robot would ask for robot armor. For robot armor. You say you're sad because someone took a piss on your robot. You're feeling down, and you're not feeling so hot. Cause if it's true that robots make the world go round, when robots are rusty, they don't make a sound. Did you ever in your wildest dreams think that you would see your wildest dreams coming true? Well, if your robot could talk, then your robot would ask for robot armor. For robot armor. Go, robot! So get yourself some of that super sweet robot armor. Then when your robot's approached by some piss-taking farmer, that piss will run right down to the floor. It won't fuck up your robot no more. your wildest dreams coming true. Oh, your robot couldn't talk, then your robot would ask for robot armor. For robot armor. For robot armor. For robot armor.
It's weird, yeah.
I've heard somebody else tell a story about it.
I got the chorus down. It's the Mandela effect. We're shifting again. It's the Mandela effect. Everything's different again. You know? So, yeah, ready? I started looking at the Mandela effect. It blew my mind. The shit wasn't correct. Trying to figure out just how it connects and what the fuck I was gonna do next. It's the Mandela effect. We're shifting again. The Monopoly man. Monocle is missing again. I think they even got to the Michelin man. In the Statue of Liberty, it keeps switching the hand.
Did you know your reality is being put to the test? The Panama Canal no longer runs east to west. Things you are sure happened never did in this reality. The crunchy cereal with the captain now has the apostrophe. I started noticing changes in like 2014. It was JFK, the sixth seater that seemed so obscene. Many people will try and call me a loon, but hold up, wait, they even changed the spelling of Looney Tunes.
Okay. I used to eat a Chick-fil-A every day before they added the K.
So what's causing this? Many want to know. Well, I don't think it's CERN. It's just a magic show. Satanists doing rituals while scamming mad dough. Sounds familiar, like liars that always show us the globe. NASA, NIST, CERN, and more. We really need to show these corrupt agencies the door. I don't think this phenomenon is caused by man. I think it's a great awakening, and maybe God trying to contact us the best way he can. For me, Flat Earth, Mandela, and our dreams are all connected. Looking to pull some people in that I can intersect with.
The bridge! Yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. So I didn't screw you over. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Alright. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? We're the center. The sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The style's a constant. You want a conversation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. You want it. Leave another useless comment in the morning. The earth is flat. Tell me what you're gonna do about it. What you gonna do about it? We know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. Them globies munching on a bunch of snuffleupagus. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. With a Russian with the crew, don't forget to brush after your food. They got asteroids, asteroids, and asteroids too. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. There's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat. There's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. How did the voice
Very good, Bravo.
Did it line up with the beat? You know, and then I got this. I got Late Night Live. I don't know why. It's weird, yeah.
I've heard somebody else tell a story about it.
All right, I got the link. All right, so this is Michelle found two things on this. It's weird because like two different people I know were looking at this today. So we got it's 6. No, I do not want. No, you've updated up. No, X out of that. All right, cool. She's a witch. She's a Christian, but she's not both. Want to talk about it?
No.
Read about it. What did you read about this? Put that down, the volume.
For what?
I laughed until I realized they were serious. That was a little less than half of a New York minute. This is the National Catholic Register. Apparently, there are a bunch of, for lack of a better word, Christians who want to also practice demon-inspired sorcery and keep Jesus as their spare backup friend. So these people seem so far like they feel like kind of like the way I feel. Kind of. I'm not saying I agree with them 100%, but of course these Christian, like I think that they might think they might believe that they're really saved, like they really believe it. You know, they're not just bullshitting. Somebody's making them believe it. Of course, these Christian witches wouldn't put it that way. They want the right and ability to manipulate spirits, do their bidding, and I bet you some of them know what's going on too. Some of them know that they're manipulating spirits to do their bidding. And they think Jesus is perfectly fine with that. Well, the Freemasons, if you know, this is connected to the Freemasons, the Eastern Star. The reason why they call them Freemasons is because the word free means that they're free of the Father and the Son. So they believe that they're free of Jesus. So anything they say about Jesus, they don't give a shit. They don't care. They can say anything they want according to them, you know? Yeah, so Jesus is perfectly fine with that, according to them. These Christian witches are having their first Coven convention in April. Listen to this. This is where I live, in Salem, Massachusetts. In Salem, where they did the witch trials, where they were burned at the stake. They were burned at the stake, and now they're hung. Now no witches were burned at the stake. Mandela effect, Mandela flood, and now they were hung. Christian witch Valerie Love and her sidekick prophet Calvin Witcher claim Jesus was a sorcerer and the Bible is really a book of magic. That's crazy. Love describes herself as practicing Christian witch and an ordained minister of spiritual consciousness, which means absolutely nothing. She recently launched a Covenant of Christian Witches mystery school to Christians pratfall into hell. She insists there is nothing wrong with the idea of Christians practicing magic, despite many biblical admonitions against it. So these are all the different, different Bible verses against it. What do you think about it? There's witches practic saying that Jesus is all right with it, and all these Bible verses go against it.
I believe in both.
What do you mean?
Good and bad.
You believe in good and bad? So what does that mean?
I don't know. Whichever way you want to take it, I believe in both.
Witcher is keen on spewing fast-talking platitudes like the Bible is a huge book of sorcery. You literally can't get around that. You can't get around Jesus being a magician. There's just no way. Witches' proof that Jesus was a sorcerer are the miracles he performed. In reality, Christian witches are neither Christians nor witches. In reality, Christian witches are neither Christians nor witches. A Christian cannot involve herself in sorcery, and being a witch is self-delusion created by a narcissistic need to appear special and important. They don't have special magical powers. The devil hates them as much as he hates the rest of us and doesn't give them any powers further. The devil has absolutely no creative powers and thus only gives them illusion that they have powers. He is, after all, the father of lies. John 8:44. God instead is the sole creator and is truth itself. John 14:6. There you go. The restoration of the kingdom of Christ by Mary. I mean, even though it's Catholic, I think this is Catholic, but who cares? I mean, I was Catholic. It's not that bad.
You are Catholic.
They just don't believe as like, I don't think they believe as much as the Christians do, They go to church because they want to dress up and look cool on Sunday, some of them. They don't really believe it like the Christians really believe.
There's a book on it, The Path of a Christian Witch.
There's a book on it called The Path of a Christian Witch.
It's in Google right here. I have it.
You want to show it on the screen? Show you a picture of it? I'll hold it up. It'll be easier. It'll be much easier. Get a picture of it. Look at pictures. No, go back and look at pictures. See, of that book. Well, if we're truly consorting with demons, I would be able to saw my assistant in half without a gimmicked saw with a rubber blade. Instead, I must rely upon stagecraft rather than witchcraft to seemingly accomplish the impossible. If there was no difference between stage magic and the ones crazy witches and pagans. So basically, there's like, this is going on, I don't know. I'm not going to go on too much about it. There was one other thing I wanted to find, but I might not. I don't know.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
I didn't hear of it until just today.
But there's Christian witches. Basically, there's Christian witches. So.
And this is why we need to go to Salem.
All right. I'm going to...
I say that we need to go find out some more on Salem.
I'm going to check on I'm going to see what's been going down with the Mandela Effect community. How about that? We'll look at some Mandela effects. We'll get into some Mandela effects. I think it's time. I love the Mandela effects. I think there's been some new ones. So I'm going to look real quick. But I'm going to have to play a couple songs first. But you guys like the music anyway. So it's fine.
When Mandela affected, I don't know where the duck goes. Mandela affected, oh no. I said we going Mandela affected, I don't know where the duck goes. And we all infected, oh no. I said daydreamer dream.
They said I'm just a daydreamer dreaming with my head always motherfucking in the ceiling. But it seems that the truth's got that accent. Y'all ain't really fucking seeing y'all affected. But now you got 6 holes in your fucking face, man. What is you been sleeping? No one is mistaken me for logically frustrated. Cause now I know that there's always been 6 people seated in the JFK assassination. But of course all the bets, no let's go heroin. Logically frosty, he shouldn't be like this. Honestly, he should be cold as shit. Does he need a scarf and what's the point of it? Be careful what you wish for in the Matrix glitch. Where I'm fucking from, it wasn't like this, but at least it's nice to know I'm not alone in shifts.
When Mandela affected, don't know where the dark goes. Mandela affected, don't know. I said we going Mandela affected, don't know where the dark goes. Affected, don't know. I said
you shifty bastard, your wrists are tethered as your pulses under your thumb no longer centered. Your shrinking factor, here and after. Not even talking that quick, it's just the time is moving faster. You're lost in the facts since reality's hack, bitch. Like summoning demons with these dancing tactics. Like Sam Psychiatric, blending some magic. Losing your stars and stripes as the demons demanded. Running in circles, but to whose advantage? It's a sense from the creators while on Satan's sandwich. No longer get scared from Ricky Ricardo's laughter. In fact, I slap a bitch just to hear someone in the chatter. Like someone in a bar quoting it like it matters. Cause this isn't my home, it's a slain and disaster. How the fuck could this be? Someone tell me, yo, can't say.
Mandela affected, don't know where the dark goes. Mandela affected, don't know. I said we going Mandela. Don't know where the dark goes. And we all infected. Don't know. I said daydreaming.
All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, so, well, just real quick, you know, let me see how many people we still got. We still got 13 people here. Still going all right. So, real quick, one thing that I was taught in the Mudfoot community from the Beagle is that you got to dig. You got to dig. You got to just keep digging. You got to dig. So I do that with the Mandela effect too. You know, I brought that trait along with me to the other communities. And I found this new channel that I was already subbed to, but I just never looked at it before. And they seem pretty legit because they have a ton of subs. They don't need my help at all. And they have like 136,000 subs. And I don't know if you guys know about it, but check this channel out. Crazy's Lab. Have you guys ever seen this channel? 8 new Mandela effects. Look, I'll go to the channel. Sub this channel. I don't know who it is. I don't know, you know, but he seems like he has some pretty cool videos. Look. But I want to check this one out, the new Mandela effects. And this dude seems cool. I heard him talking, and he seems legit. He seems all right. You know, I'm not sure about anybody. So check this out.
Crazies, you're in the lab. Lee here, you saw that title too as well. We're talking about 8 new Mandela effects to blow your mind. Yes, 8 new Mandela effects to make you question the reality you live in. Please remember, some of these Mandela effects might not be new to you, but they will be new to somebody else. Also, I have to say I'm sorry and apologize to some people out there that, you know, if I don't shout you out, I know, for the Mandela effects that I see.
Hold on.
An old one, but I have not talked about.
I don't want to play this whole video.
Think about it at the time.
I just want to get to the.
For today, we're
Right.
an old one, but I have.
Here we go.
Not talked about it yet, and I'm talking about the Pillsbury Doughboy and his bow tie. Yes, his lovely, lovely bow tie, as you see right there. Is that how you remember the Mr. Pillsbury Doughboy or Dope Man being always looking like with his nice little hat and his white bow tie? Well, if you are saying yes, well, you are correct in this reality. But in my reality,
What's up,
many
Ryan?
other realities, we always remember Mr. Pillsbury Doughboy Man having a blue tie. It's a little blue tie. And if you can't believe us on that, you know I'm going to have to show you The Simpsons. So here
Open fresh, you glutinous little doughboy. Oh, there's something I've wanted to do to you for years.
From the tube.
Nothing says I love you like something from... Hey, what the hell are you doing, you crazy...
gave you The Simpsons with an extra Family Guy. Yes,
Yeah, so
that is how
so
I
we
remember
covered
Mr.
the
Pillsbury
Doughboy on
having
here.
that blue little necktie around his. How I go, woo! But how do you remember? Do you always remember it the way it has always been with that white handkerchief or bow tie, whatever you want to call it? Or do you remember it like I remember it, and many of us remember it with that blue bow tie? Number 7 on this list is going to be from Super, and it is the Mr. KFC himself, and I'm talking about Kentucky Fried Chicken, and well, not Kentucky Fried Chicken itself. How about Kentucky Fried Roast Beef? Yes, roast beef sandwiches. I guess apparently back in the day, KFC, the Colonel himself, tried his little dazzle and put his hands in the mix of the roast beef industry.
What?
This is odd to me because
What?
I watched the History of
All right.
Food on the History Channel, and I
All
told
right.
Super this too. I'm like, and I watched this.
I'm going to ask you a question. Who remembers Kentucky Fried Chicken roast beef in the chat? Who remembers that ever existing? Anybody? Kentucky Fried. I love Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'll eat that shit all day. I'll eat the fuck out of all that shit. Kentucky Fried Chicken, fucking Popeyes chicken, all that fried chicken. I love all that fucking shit. The spicy shit. I'll eat the fuck out of that fucking chicken all fucking day. So, but yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Kentucky Fried roast beef. Kentucky Fried roast beef. Anybody? Anybody?
Watched the whole thing about the Colonel and how he made his pressure cooker to cook chicken so much faster in his recipe, and that is actually why it's KFC's recipe, and that's why it's named the Colonel, because it's basically them. He sold off all of his recipes of that so he'd make money. But never in that documentary did they ever mention Mr. Colonel dabbing his hands into roast beef and ham sandwiches. Never in my day. There's newspaper clippings as you see it right there. I have never heard of this in my entire life. Even when I watched the history of it, it never mentioned it. But what do you remember? Do you remember Mr. KFC himself, the Colonel, trying to sell roast beef and ham sandwiches? Or do you remember it or don't remember it like I remember, don't remember it, him ever never putting freaking roast beef in any of it? Weird. Number 6 on this list is going to be that great classic country song from the great country star Billy Ray Cyrus himself. Fun fact about Billy Ray Cyrus, he actually got huge at the Mullet Festival in Niceville, Florida back in the day. That's actually where his big stage started. Little fun fact. But anyway, yes, Mr. Billy Ray Cyrus.
So Billy Ray Cyrus is what Miley Cyrus's dad, right?
I'm talking about the song, and I'm talking about the lyric that
I think that's Miley Cyrus's dad.
Is to totally blow my mind. Well, here, listen.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaking heart. I just don't think you'd understand.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. Whew, that one hurts because in my reality, I've sung this so many times. Like I said, it was part of a little country growing up as a kid. And
He's right. I know what he's gonna say. It was "Don't Take My Heart." My achy breaky heart.
Was Don't Break My Heart.
Oh, Don't Break My Heart. I remember Don't Take My Heart. That's crazy.
Breaky heart. It is so weird. It is crazy. The lyrics even say it too. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. My reality, many realities, has always been don't break my heart.
I remember Don't Break My Heart
tell
too.
my heart.
I do. I
But
remember
how do you
Don't
remember
Break My
this
Heart.
great old song
It
from Billy
changed.
Ray
I think it
Cyrus,
changed a
country
few
singer
times.
Himself spawned to Miss Miley Cyrus. Do you always remember achy breaky heart being tell my breaky heart? Or do you remember it like I remember it always being don't?
I mean, it's not like I was a big fan of that song or anything. It's not like I like listened to it like by myself alone in the dark.
Number 5 is actually going to be a personal apology and a huge shout out to it. Maybe it's a Mandela. I do apologize if I have used
I like
any
her
of
too.
your material.
I like
and
maybe
not give you
maybe it's Mandela. She's good. I'll go to her channel next and I'll look at some of her videos. She's got some good stuff. They're short though, but they're good.
shout out. I do these things right off the back. I get moving, I get to going. Sometimes I don't think about everything that I'm doing, and I apologize. But with that, I also thank you for this one too as well, because this one was new. It blew my mind today, and I'm talking about the Lollipop Kids of the Wizard of Oz. When she gets there and they're singing,
It was the Lollipop
"We
Guild.
represent."
Listen, it was the Lollipop Guild, GILD, and now it's the Lollipop Kids or something like that.
The Lollipop Kids, the Lollipop Kids, the Lollipop Kids. Man, you go.
It was Guild.
Almost pop lock with that. But what if I told you that?
Because you know how I know it was Guild? Because I was in the fucking Wizard of Oz. It was a play at my school. When they made us do it when we were like in elementary school. And we had to learn that fucking shit. Because I think I was maybe part of that. I don't even remember. I was little. I was probably one of the
It's
Lollipop
not the
Kids.
Lollipop Kids. Listen.
So I remember the current way. But some people must remember it the other way.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild? The Lollipop Guild? Now that is so weird to me. It was always Lollipop Kids to me. This blows my mind. This hurts my mind because I got a headache right there. It blows my mind when I heard this and I saw this.
But then again, I never heard the word guild
still blows
before in my
mind.
life.
It is
If you look at the word guild, I've never heard that word before that in anywhere else.
always been the Lollipop Kids to me. You can look it up and it doesn't change you or correct you in Google. It just shows you the Lollipop Guild. But what do you remember? How do you remember? Do you always remember those Lollipop Kids being the Lollipop Kids? Or do you remember them just being the Lollipop Guild? Now, number 4 on this list, this is going to be a little bit of residue and a little hint towards maybe another one. And I'm talking about, well, first off, let's go to Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? And we're talking about that question mark. Now, I got an email from Miss Vicky herself saying she has this poster on her wall. And she sent it to me. And here you go. Look at it. You see the question mark on where are you? It is amazing to see that kind of residue that's actually hanging on a person's wall at this moment, to see that. So thank you, Vicky, for showing me that. That shows you that, hey, there is a question mark right there. But also with that, this one also comes from Miss Paranormal. Well, I'll put it up there for you. I think I got it wrong. But Sinbad and the movie Shazam. Yes, Shazam. And this also came from Wyatt too. It's kind of a reference to the movie From a Different World. If you don't remember the show The Different World, it was kind of that spin-off from the Cosby Show. And there's a scene in it where Freddie herself talks about maybe it's Shazam. Well, check it out.
Someone who loves Shazam.
Who would knit a scarf with the initials SZ on it? Someone who loves Shazam.
Somebody a fan of Shazam. Now, I want you to understand, as you saw, that was in 1992. Shazam didn't come out until 1993. Sinbad was a star of this show until 1991, until the end of 92 or close to 92. And for them to reference that character that was in the movie the next year, knowing he was in it, is kind of odd. It's kind of weird. It's kind of eerie, but yet it is awesomely freaking cool to see that kind of residue of that. So thank you to you both. And man, hope y'all enjoyed that one. Number 3, we're going to Back to the Future. I got to shout out Hazel Fever on this one. This one has blew my mind. He just put it out. I got to throw it on mine too.
Hazel Fiver's been killing it lately.
And Marty's red vest that he is.
I posted over on Hazel Fiver's channel on my community section. He's been doing live streams around the same time as me, I think. Trying to get him on the live stream with me because we do them at the same time anyway. But either way, he's doing his thing, and he's doing really good. And I enjoy his videos, so I always play him.
He's missing the red vest in the beginning of the movie. Yes, the beginning of the movie where he turns on freaking stereo and the speaker, and he gets that guitar that's now yellow. It used to be red, and but he doesn't have his vest on anymore. I fully remember him having that vest on basically all the way through the movie until the end of the movie, or when he flips to 55, and then the end of the movie he doesn't have it anymore. But there's still material of him in this red vest in the beginning of the movie. And why would people do that if it wasn't the proper representation of the real beginning of the movie? But how do you remember Mr. Marty McFly's vest? Do you always remember him having that vest in the beginning of the movie when he's turning them dials? Or do you remember it the way it is now and always has been, him not even having that vest in the beginning of the movie?
I didn't even see the movie that much, and I remember the red vest.
Email about Bud Light. Yes, Bud Light. Now, how would you spell Bud Light?
L-I-T-E.
How do you spell Bud Light today? Like a light, right? L-I-I-G-D. It's T, right? Yep. But what if I told you in a past memory that it was never spelt that way? Well, it always has been spelt that way, but a lot of us remember it just being spelt like light, L-I-T-E, like Miller Lite, because that was like the brand.
I got a Mandela effect that I noticed myself today talking to Voynich in the chat, and I'm going to show you guys.
Part of that day, and it is no longer ever has been Bud Light with the L-I-T-E. It is weird, it is odd, but there is evidence. There's freaking residual papers, newspapers, memes of saying Bud Light, L-I-T-E. But how do you remember this one? Do you always remember Bud Light being the way it's spelt now as you see, fully like a light? Or do you remember it like I remember it, like Mr. Kenneth himself remembers it, and many others remember it being spelled Bud Light, like the Miller Lite, like the L-I-T-E? Number 1, we are going to the classic movie Toy Story, the first one, the original, and we're going to Pizza Planet, and the scene where they get locked into the ship and they see aliens, and they're going, one of us, one of us. But what if I told you they never, ever, ever said one of us? Yes, you heard me right. They never said one of us. It's not in the movie. I've checked it. I've watched it, seen 1,000 times. They never say one of us. It is so odd. It is so weird because there's memes saying one of us, one of us. And I don't fully understand it. It blows my mind to the fullest. Toy Story again.
This guy's nuts.
Mandela effect.
He's in the craziest.
How do you remember this one? Do you remember the Martians always greeting and going, one of us, one of us? Or do you remember it the way it has always been? Never, ever hearing them things say, one of us. Yes, I gave you 8 new Mandela effects for you, but I'm throwing a bonus one on today. We're doing the number 9, and we're going to talk about Batman, the original Batman movie, and his symbol you see on his vest. Yes. Look at this. Look at the Batman symbol.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see those 2 little feet on the end of his little tail? Do you always remember that there?
No.
If you don't always remember it there, yeah, you're right.
The Batman symbol changed.
Like that. It never has been like that.
Singe Man isn't here. He would know. He's the comic book guy.
The original Batman.
Thank you, Singe Man.
You don't see that.
What do
though.
you think, Singe Man? If you're in the chat, what do you think? Did the Batman symbol change?
Apparently, that is the only movie, the only suit that has the Batman with the little feet. The rest of them are right. It is so odd. It is so weird. You remember that Batman symbol, huh? Do you remember the symbol being with the little feetsies? Or do you remember like the freaking cover of the movie?
That could be
how
something
all the
people
Batman
just didn't
symbols have
notice.
has been the way it is right
I
there.
don't know.
Look at that. Look at
one's
that.
weird.
But also with that, cinematic. I don't know if you watched Angry Video Game Nerd, but he also brought up the part where when Joker is throwing the money, they're in the parade, and the money had his face on the money. The Joker's face was on the money, and he recalls that, and I recall that too. But you can't see the Joker's face on any of that money in there. And I also remember, like you said, he remembers when they noticed it, they were getting mad and angry, like a mob was happening. But if you look at the comic book strip, you can see that Joker's throwing the money, and the money has his face on it, which is so ironically weird for that comic book to have it there and then replay it in the comic book, but not do it in the movie with his.
I remember the
face
face on the money.
So odd, so weird. How do you remember? Do you
Yeah.
remember the face on the money from the original Batman?
Yeah.
Or do you remember the way it is, not being able to see that face?
No, the face
With
was on the money.
Batman logo gave you those extra
face
Mandela
was on the
effects.
money.
Yes, we actually did 9 Mandela effects there for you to blow your mind. I hope.
Definitely, I remember the movie because they did the Isabella heist in the beginning. That in the beginning of that Batman movie, that was a reenactment with the Joker doing the Isabella Museum heist. The way he went in and he cut the fucking things right out of the frame and everything, and they did something with the so they had the security guards working for them, and it was like a reenactment of like the Isabella heist.
You enjoyed. I hope I shouted out everybody I possibly can. If I didn't, I totally apologize. It's not in my nature to do this kind of stuff, to forget you, because I know we are all working in a community as one. But if you like this at any time, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave me those comments down below so we can talk about your Mandela effects and other ones around the world. Till then, y'all remember, keep your mind open, because those eyes will see everything in front of them. Y'all stay cool.
Good job. Thank you. Thanks for the video. So, there was something else I wanted to look up. Oh yeah. So check this out, right? So, because we were looking at gold, and hold on, I'll bring it up. Give me a second. So, because me and Hugh TV did a thing about gold last night and amber, and I remember there used to be this that was called Großlager. Do you guys remember that? Who remembers it? Put it in the chat. You know the stuff with the gold chips in it? What was it called? Spell it. Spell it. Spell it in the chat. What was it called? You know, the liquor. The clear one. With the gold chips that floated around in it that you drink the gold. All right. So you guys all I remember it as Großlager. I remember it as Grosch, like a G, like when I was younger. And I think it's shifted, but now it's Goldschlager. Yeah, it is. So it's weird. It looks weird to me too. I don't know. And other people said liquors are shifting, and I've been noticing that different liquors is like different. I stopped drinking for a while. That's the thing. I used to drink in like 20, 30 years ago. And I stopped drinking for a while because I just don't care about it. And I don't have people to drink with. I only like drinking like in a social environment. You know what I mean? If there's people around that I'm drinking with, I have fun. But I'm not going to like sit there and drink by myself. Michelle doesn't really drink. So she does, but no, she hasn't in a while, not since she had the kids. Here we go. I
remember Grossschlager, man. Grossschlager's a bear, I guess, now. Like, I don't know. It was spelled like gross. See how they spell it. And I remember like thinking, yeah, it sounds like gold. That's the thing. I remember when I was drinking it and reading it, I was like, it sounds like Goldschlager, but it's Grossschlager. I guess it's a not Grossschlager. Let's see. Now they're saying it's like a non-alcoholic beer, I think. Let me see. I don't know. So, yeah, it's maybe I'm wrong. Oh well. I don't know. I might be crazy. I'm not even gonna deal with it right now. So, anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm going for like 2 hours. I think I'm gonna call it an early night. I might let some people on. You guys want to come on? Who wants to come on? I'm gonna put the link out. I'm gonna invite the people, like I said I was going to, and you guys waited patiently. And Sherry Ives is here. What's up, Sherry Ives? How you doing? Hanging in there. All right, let's go. Boom. Anybody can come on. The floor is now open. I'm gonna play a song and get you guys in the mood. All right, this is a song to get you guys in the mood. Let's see what I got. I got all kinds of good stuff. You guys don't even know. My record collection is unique. Let me see. Oh. So we got some new one. I got some new Mandela effects here. My favorite. It's my second favorite Mandela effect channel, and it's Voynich's second favorite Mandela effect channel too. Our first, it's obviously Brian Staveley's our first, but we both even though Voynich is such a recall back there fan, we're gonna play it. Oh shit. You guys love me. Everybody does. That's why I have such a great community here. That's why you guys help each other out. I love it. I don't even care. I love it when people help me out. It's great. But like when you help other people out, it just makes me feel even better. I wish I could help everybody too. I try to help people sometimes if I can. I have some powers, but not a lot. I don't have a lot of power. If you knew me in my personal life, you would realize that I have no power. I have no say in things. But out there in the world, I shine, baby. You guys are crazy tonight. I had a shitload of RSO coffee, courtesy of Flat Earth Farms today. Thank you. And THC. Shout out to THC.
Nah,
hold on.
I was done today.
So THC is working on the farm for us. Did you guys know that? Did you know that when Singe Man came to the East Coast, THC went to the West Coast at the same time? I was not aware. I would have been keeping track of this. And then I found out that one of his friends is out there too. So a few of THC's people are out there working for us and getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the hard work. And I heard that they're adapting to the farm life very well. And I'm proud of them. And I wish I could be there. And if I didn't have a family and little kids and shit, I probably would be there with you guys. Honestly, it would be the greatest thing to go do something like that. That's amazing what you guys are doing. Big props to THC, Mike LeBrash, my boy. Big props to him. And shout out to Flat Earth Farms for hooking me up. And THC made this for me. You see this? This is from THC. It's so cool. You guys don't understand how cool that is to have something that THC got, like out of control. You guys don't know the feeling. I'm so fucking. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of THC, even though I'm not always there because I'm sleeping. That's the time I sleep at. Every time he's on, I'm sleeping. I swear. It's not because I don't like him. I wish I could be at all of his shows. He's a good dude. It's like the time I'm always sleeping, and I always wake up and I always miss him. And I never.
With the unicorns for me, and now Zoe, Z-O-E-Y, is Zooey. I saw a good one yesterday. John Resnick of the Goo Goo Dolls is now R-Z-E.
Oh shit! I remember this one. I know this.
You can't even pronounce it now.
It was this.
It's ridiculous.
I agree.
It's ridiculous.
It was like that.
R-E for me.
It was.
Anyhow,
it was. No, that looks
worse.
fucking stupid. That looks fucking stupid. No way. No fucking way. I know. I'm a musician. I know this guy's spelling. It wasn't like with two Z's like that. No fucking way. What the fuck is going on? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this one? Put it in the chat. Let me know. It wasn't like that. Who spells their fucking name like that? The fuck? What are they doing to us?
Then you typed, probably because it's so difficult to imagine that it could be spelled this way. Although the possibility exists that it just changed to this from the ridiculous spelling that it was for you a moment ago. The way that it is now is actually beyond ridiculous. This is Hinge fucking Thunder territory.
Hinge Thunder.
Now at this moment, the spelling that I see is R-Z-E-Z-N-I-K. Rezeznik.
Lead singer of the Goo Goo Dolls.
Tell you, Sue, I've never seen Resnick spelled with a Z ever.
What? He meant it with S?
With an S for me.
Wow. So you see how there's different realities? It's not just one answer or the. It could be 3 or 4, like some of them, a whole bunch of different persons. There's infinite possibilities. Voynich is here. Sorry, Voynich, for making you wait. I just didn't want to have to stop the screen share, but now it's okay. I'll let you in.
Good morning.
Oh, it's morning for you. I love it when you come in because you make me feel like it's daytime already. I slept all night. I slept good. Voynich, you don't know what I've been through in the past couple of days, boy. I wish I could tell you, but I can't even talk. After the show, if you stay on when we end, I want to tell you a story, but I don't want to say it live. It was crazy.
Okay, I'll stay on.
Right?
I want to hear it.
It's long, but you'll find it very interesting. Just remind me if I forget, because you know how my brain works. I'm fucked. I saw you on today, but I was waiting on the porch all day in like 120 degree fucking seeping fucking humid weather for something, and it was nuts. I my phone kept dying. I couldn't even fucking get in. I was just like, fuck it. I gave up. I gave up on YouTube today, and I spent some time with the family, and I tried to give Michelle a kiss because Sam and Fan Man suggested that I give Michelle a kiss, and then Michelle just pushed me away. So I gave my kids a kiss. I just gave my kids a kiss anyway.
Wow!
And,
oh man!
Yeah.
You know I'm jealous of.
Listen, I'm not gonna say who did it. I'm not gonna say who did it, but 3 of my plants got ripped up today. The biggest ones that were like bushes, and I tried to put them back in, and they just dried up and died.
How come kissing your girl is such an exclusive phenomenon. I mean, I
She
would
doesn't
kiss
like
her
to do it.
I would kiss her angel
Yeah.
face, daily, twice at least.
I know. I try. She's one of those type of girls that doesn't like to be touched. She doesn't want to
Yeah.
be. She doesn't
I
want to
get
be.
it.
She's always She doesn't like
You
it
can,
at all.
you can look, but please don't touch. That kind of
Yeah,
girl.
she pushes people away all the time. She's been like, and my
Right.
daughter's like that too.
That makes
my
me want her even more. Like,
my daughter's like that too, though. My little girl, she comes and hugs me for a second and then she runs away. Like she doesn't want to like cuddle. You know, they don't want to like the affection. She just that's just the way she is.
Yeah, I had a
don't
girl
know.
like that too. She said, "No, I don't like the cuddling thing," and and I'm like,
I
"It's
like
weird."
it.
No,
I'm
I like it.
a cuddler. I'm a
You
cuddler.
you can keep on touching me like for hours. I don't mind. I like it.
I got some good flat Earth farms today. Look at this. It's pretty. I don't know if you can tell. It's pretty nice, dude.
Nice butt, dude. Yeah.
It's nice and it smells good. It smells nice and fresh, and it's like it tastes clean. It doesn't taste like it has like anything like left. Like any of the nutrients or anything. It tastes
or
good.
like or some
'Cause,
extra.
I wonder how
flavor.
you might know because you're a farmer, and this is a good question, right? So these big, huge farms that grow outdoor, right? That grow like 150 acres of friggin' land of outdoor, right? When they spray it down with nutrients, because you have to use micronutrients, macronutrients, right? And then you're supposed to wash it on the last cycle, right? So how does that work? Like, aren't they just spraying the shit out of it on these big places because they need it to grow because it's fucking so crazy and they need a whole bunch of it? What do you
It
think?
depends. It depends on the way they choose to grow, because most of it is done through the soil, of course, and through fertilizer in the ground. But some choose for feeding through the leaves, because that's also possible. But not many people do that. Not many people do. And when they spray, it's usually when they spray over it, it's usually to exterminate what do you say? How do you call this? Microlife, right? And bugs. Yeah. And or they spray it to get it just the female seeds, or they spray it with some acid, I think, to kill the remaining seeds, so that the seeds will not grow up to be seeds, but they will just die in themselves.
They can do that now. They can do all that now. Instead of separating the males, they just spray it with shit.
No, they do separate, but even if you separate the males, still some seeds will develop sometimes. And
so to make it completely seedless outdoor, that's what they got to do.
And there will be seeds, but the seeds will not they will not grow to an egg.
They'll be like little kernels, like
yeah,
little
yeah.
yeah. I know what you're saying.
So
Yeah, I got weed like that before with the little kernels. We call it popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn. You heard that before?
No, but
when it's real seedy and you twist the button and just the seeds just fall out all over the thing and it sounds like a thing of popcorn in the microwave. Popcorn.
I get it. Yeah. It totally explains the phenomenon. I get it. Yeah.
One of my boys in Boston thought of it, and I thought it was hilarious. Oh shit! He thought of it. It was him. He made it up. He was like, "What is it?" Some dude sold us some wicked shitty weed. It was like brown Mexican brick, like the Mexican brick they sell. It's cheap. You can get it in Arizona for like $350 a pound, and it's like all bricked up. And sometimes when it has so many seeds, it just falls out. And the dude gives us like, a quarter pound or something, and he's like, "What the fuck is this, popcorn?"
It is.
Shit, man. They're fucking busting the dude's balls so bad, man. I used to love it. We used to have so much fun with people because people used to just fuck with people bad, boy.
But what happened to your plants, dude?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Someone just ripped 3 of them out. Someone took a nutty on my plants and ripped 3 of them out. And I tried to put them back in.
and it was such a hot and humid day. They just dried up, dude. They just dried up. But it's all right. I still have a whole bunch. I probably had too many anyway. They could have been males because they were so big. So I don't fucking know. Whatever. It's all good. I'll figure it out. I'll live. I'll survive. It's not the worst thing that happened. I have other problems too. I have other problems, boy. It was crazy. I had a lot of stress in the past 2 days. That's why you haven't heard from me. I didn't even do a show. I haven't done no research. Jenny knows all about it though. I've been talking to Jenny. Jenny helps me out. She's smart.
Jenny being robbed?
Jenny, one of her friends stole her. She found her debit card next to her couch the other day. She was on the phone. She's like, "Why would my debit card be down there?" And people donated like money to her through it, like for doing a couple of shows, and she did a good job. And people liked her to come on the show. She streamed it to her channel, and so people donated some money, like a few bucks to her to get her earbuds and just help her survive. And then she had it on a card, and then she called the card. And the money was gone, and then she realized she had this girl in her house that, like, one of her neighbors came by and probably taught like a scam artist, like came in, started talking to her, got her interested in something, stole her fucking money, threw it on the side, and took off. She was asking to borrow money too. So, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, people suck. Not all people suck, but it's. I get it. I mean, there's so many people doing that kind of shady shit. It's.
I got this grape ape. Look, modified grape. You see, it has a design on it. They did an etching on the jar.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Flat Earth Farms. Check this stuff out, boy. It looks good. It is good. You see it?
Yeah.
That's not bad, dude. That's nice. Good
amber,
job.
Right?
The color of amber, baby. Me and Hugh just did a show on it last night. Did you see that? That was pretty good. Now Hugh TV is back, Void. Did you know? Hugh brought his channel back. You need to sub it. You need to sub. Yeah, you need to sub Hugh TV. I put the link in the chat earlier. It's in my. You'll find it. You'll figure it out. It's in my community section.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I should put a banner up for him, but I just don't have the link. It's just a pain in the ass. Hugh, you're a pain in the ass. No, we got him a lot of subs already. One of my mods put Hugh TV's thing in the chat right now again, so people can sub him again. Hugh TV is back, baby. Boom.
Hugh TV, make it huge.
Making it huge, doing big things, not small things, big things in the community. He doesn't have any videos yet, but he's got his channel. It's there, but it's not showing up. I can't find, in searches. It's definitely they ain't gonna let a Hugh TV show back up again. Are you serious? You think they're gonna let another Hugh TV ever show up on YouTube again? He should have just called it something else, but it's all right. It looks the same and everything. He just put his channel back up straight, the same thing. Good job, Hugh. I'm proud of you. I knew he needed to come back to YouTube. He seemed happier without YouTube for a while, but now he seems like he's ready. And you know what else is gonna be cool, boy? I can take nights off now. Because if I see Hugh TV pop up and he's going on, I'm not gonna go on at the same time as Hugh. And if you're gonna go on, let me know. I'll take the fucking night off. I love taking nights off. I'll just be relaxing, chilling.
You feel obliged to stream, right?
I feel like the community needs me. Like this part of the community, like I'm an insomniac. I cannot sleep. Michelle wants me to go to bed right now. I can't sleep. Like I'll go, everybody's sleeping. I'll go wake everybody up because I'll keep moving around. I have fibromyalgia. I know I will. I'll just be jittering all night. There's people in the community that can't sleep and they stay up all night and they want to listen to like a radio type show, right? I make it entertaining. I make it like kind of like a nightclub atmosphere because it's late night live. I bring live people on. I play live shows. The other night I played like 3 live shows in a row. I try to make the band practice happen so I can get the musicians together. I try to make connections between communities. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about it. Like Mandela Flood, I bring the Mandela effect into the Mud Flood. and I'm bringing flat Earth into it too, you know. So it's like I can do
Mud flood affected.
Mud flood affected. Yeah, I know. Parrot should make me a song. Mud flood affected. Boom, boom. Hey, yeah. So yeah,
But the idea of the studio with the Knapmeister sounds cool, man.
No, Christian is real. You know, Christian's really serious about music. So I was like, I'm gonna approach him about the music because that's what we need. And I know he wants to make music. And you know what else I suggested to Christian, right? Tell me if you think this is right. Because Christian doesn't have an album, right? Like, you know how all my music is in albums? Like, all right, all the Truth music that he made for Stavely Show, all the stuff that we listen to that I play on here, all the stuff that he's made recently, he should put it together on one album and call it something. And then start a whole new project and do something good, like really crazy, you know?
Something new. Yeah.
Something new. And I'll work with him, and we'll get like all the musicians, we'll get like Freedom Grower, Country Gravy, we'll get like the best musicians in the community to work on this, you know, and we'll fly them in. And Christian was all about it, and he was like, yeah. And even like Faye and Joe, they're like, people are like talking about doing it, like getting the studio, at least getting some studio time for people to record.
And don't forget Alex Lowry. I mean, he's a professional musician.
I wrote over to him, Crumb or one of them, that they can come over. Like,
cool. And he's also in New York, so yeah.
Yeah, I have the guitar that Lowry had. The Fender that I have, Christian had it, and then Lowry had it for a while. It's a Stratocaster, and then I have it.
Oh, cool.
And there's a dent in it that Lowry dropped it and dented it, like a chip, you know. And I fixed it. I made it look good. It looks legit now. It's not broken no more. So cool. I have a guitar that Lowry chipped. You know what I'm saying? That Christian played.
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool, right?
Yeah,
man. Christian's a good dude, man. I'm gonna fucking he's a good kid, man. He's a good
golden.
Guy. He's golden. I call him a kid, but he's really not a kid. You know what I mean? I look at him like he's young, but he's not. I think he knows that. I think he's young, but he is. He acts young. You know, his soul is very young. So I look at him like he's young, but he's not. He's like, I think he's like in his 50s. His kids are like 13 and shit.
I think he's near 50.
Yeah.
Near 50. I think he's like 47. It's my guess.
I'm starting to figure that out. That's why, like, I call him up all the time, and I'm like, dude, we gotta hang out, we gotta play music, we gotta fucking, jam. And he's always like busy with his family and his kids.
Right.
He takes his life seriously. And I'm like, dude, let's get stoned and fucking make some music and record. And he wants to, but like he's trying to like make things work right now,
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, priorities. Prioritize.
Yeah.
Prioritize your priority.
And he can't swear in front of the kids. I was watching him on Flattoberfest, and he changed the word. He changed the words of his song so he wouldn't swear in front of the kids. And he's a good guy. That's awesome.
That's so considerate of him, right?
I swear in front of the kids, and my son swears now.
I know you do.
He swears at me. You know what I mean? It sucks. In public, he's like, fuck you and shit. Like, yeah.
Well,
shit.
Maybe you.
He calls people.
I think he will learn to work with it.
No, but he calls people diaper face, right? He calls little kids diaper face. He's diaper face, and then he says, "The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it?" Oh shit! Yeah, I need to roll. I need to do a dab, boy. I rolled like too many joints already. I need to get some dabs going.
Do dab, dude.
Look, I have my piece is military grade. You see that? That's military grade technology. U.S. Army.
Fucking
U.S.
DARPA
Army.
Pipe, dude. DARPA dabs.
Shit.
Why isn't anyone else coming on tonight, dude? Let me put the link out again, man. What the fuck? We need to keep the show going. What do you guys want to go to bed? Come on, man. Get the fuck on here. Talk some shit. Just don't say. Listen. Just don't say anything about the don't say anything about the T virus. Okay. If you come on, don't even talk about it. Who cares? I mean, I care about it, but I don't want to say it on here. I'll go over to Odyssey and we can all talk about it, but none of you have Odyssey channels. That's the problem. We can go over to Odyssey and say whatever the fuck we want, Voynich, but none of them have Odyssey channels. Only a few of them.
Nobody will go there.
I have like 110 subs over there. Michelle L. That's my channel. Michelle L. is my channel. Boston Ray. I have 2 channels. I have 2 Odyssey channels. 2 Odyssey. You guys don't know about the second one because I only have like 20 subs or something. You know what I mean? No one knows I have a Boston Ray Mudfoot Adventures Odyssey channel too. Yeah, I have both. You need to sub all my channels because YouTube, Michelle L2, I tried to stream to it tonight. I forgot. It's on a 2-week ban. I can't stream to Michelle L2 tonight. Did you notice there's no Michelle?
From Boston, he gets around. You can find him everywhere and anywhere. Crazy.
Yeah, I could be anywhere. I could be anywhere, anytime. I'm omnipresent. I was on YouTube today, and I was at the body shop down the street hanging out. You know what I mean? At the same time. I was in 2 places at once. People thought I was on YouTube because it was a premiere. People, when you do a premiere, people still think you're live. It's crazy. I'm like, it says premiere, but people are like, is this live? Every time.
Yeah, stupid.
Like, people always leave.
I don't answer those questions anymore, right?
People, yeah, people always leave like comments like you're live. People think it's live. You can tell. You can read the comments, and you're like, they think we're live.
Yeah,
they want you to answer them. And
it's like the same with people that like, what time is it over there? I mean, dude, I'm not gonna answer that question anymore. Okay,
it's a premiere.
It's been 3 years. Yeah. It's always 6 hours earlier here. 6 hours later.
Yeah,
always.
It's a premiere. It's a premiere, right? But
yeah, but now it's live.
But people like Ray, put the link in the chat so I can come on. You know what I mean? Does that ever happen to you? That's crazy. Like, dude, how am I gonna let you on? It's a premiere. Oh man.
Hey, what happened to Singe?
I don't know. He dropped out. I don't know. He's been very, very busy. Yeah. He has a lot of, and he goes to bed now early because he's on a different schedule. Before he was in California, and he was 3 hours earlier than me, so he could stay up as long as this because it was like right now it would be like 1 o'clock for him in the morning. Right now it's 3 o'clock for me, which makes no sense. But anyway,
I get it.
Now he's on my time, and 3 o'clock in the morning is way too late for him. Definitely. Yeah. And he gets cranky, and he doesn't want to like mess up the show. He wants to keep in a good mood. So he's a cranky motherfucker. I talk to him all the time. You know what I mean? He's cranky, dude.
He's a nice guy, but he can get very cranky.
Deanne's doing good, dude. You know how we prayed for Deanne? Deanne was in the hospital, and he had that's his dog in the back with the shirt, and he has cancer, and he was almost dead like 3 or 4 days ago, and now he's home, That's Mary's here. Nice. How you doing, Mary?
Hey guys, it is so late, but I feel bad about you saying that Singe is cranky. Oh my God, am I echoing?
No, not too bad.
No.
Yeah, no, he's not cranky. He's going through a lot, and I actually lashed out on my own brother during a live, so I'm feeling Singe a lot.
No, but it's not. We didn't say that he was cranky. We were just kidding around a bit. But Ray was saying that he gets cranky if he doesn't get enough sleep. That's what he said. So.
And he needs good
Oh.
weed. He needs good weed. He's from California. He won't smoke like outdoor weed.
Yeah.
He won't.
I'm also kidding around with you guys. It's not that deep.
So what's been going on with you, Mary? How are things? Pretty well.
Yeah, it's good. I wanted to jump on. Oh, damn. There's a crazy delay, Ray. Every time I jump on from YouTube, there's a really bad delay for me.
Do you have both of them open at the same time? Do you have YouTube? You have to close YouTube. Is it on the computer?
I did. Yeah, I did. But anyway, I was gonna like come on and chill out with you guys because we're all talking about really interesting things, but there's a delay and I can't. So, but Ray, like, I don't know. Do you have like another place where you post the link where people can jump onto your lives, like a Discord or something?
I could post the link in Odyssey, but I never really do. I don't know. There's like 3 people over there.
Well, you can do it. You can do it in a private chat now, so you can do it from here. Because you think it's because of
No, Odyssey you can't. I have to like go into the phone.
No,
and do it.
you can do it in StreamYard. Place the link in StreamYard.
But it won't
In a
go to
private
Odyssey.
chat. No,
but
Mary,
won't go to-
Mary, what you want a link, but not from YouTube, right? That's the issue.
Is that what you're saying?
I think that's what she's saying. So
Oh.
if you put the
It's
link,
fine. I just came on to support Ray. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I have some stuff that we can look at. Some cool stuff. I just need to look it up. But I'll put the link in the private chat right now, and you can try to close that window and go in through this way, and it might work better. That's what he's saying. He's smart.
Yeah.
He's like a college professor. That's why I look up to him. He is. He's a stoner, but he lives in a place where there's a lot of pot. You know what I mean? So it's understandable. There's a lot of pot over there. It's like the culture. All right, so I'll add this Mary to the stream, and I'll take the other one away, so that'll help, and then we'll see what happens. Does that work any better for you? Is it less of a lag? Because I'll play a song real quick, and then I'll bring something else up.
Yeah,
I just always play
it's
songs.
fine. So, hold on. I have to know where. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
no, she keeps on dropping out. Her mic keeps on.
Is that what's
dropping out.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
She's dropping out. Let me kick that one out of the studio.
All right.
Sometimes it goes automatically, but
No, it's me. It's me. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I'll talk to you guys soon.
yeah, just drop out. Just click this link and close the window that you're
Well,
in. now.
Mary, we should like plan a show with like me, you, and Faye early in the day, maybe on your channel. You know, me and Michelle figured out a way that you can make people administration on your StreamYard, like, and they could add their channel, so we could stream to both of our channels at the same time. And that way, we could do like Sub Clown World. We could do a big stream about something serious, like something good. And we could like say Sub Clown World Cousins. It's like a multi-stream. Sub them, and we can send all the subs over to sub you. Everyone should sub Clown World Cousins anyway. But like, we're trying to bring the channel. We're trying to bring that channel up. We're trying to bring Hugh TV up. We're trying to bring a bunch of other channels that we're helping because we told them that we'd help them out. So I had so much fun at that Flat Earth meetup.
All right. So, Ray, I don't know if I'm talking over you because there's a delay.
You're not talking over me.
But yeah, sorry. But I just wanted to say that the avenue that you and me, yeah. So sorry, there's a delay on my end. But anyway, the avenue that you and Michelle were going down earlier was amazing. I loved it. And I want to go down that road. That's interesting, you know?
Yeah,
And
I know.
it's kind of not echo chamber type stuff. It
Yeah.
goes a little deeper. I mean, anytime, oh my gosh, we would be so honored if you guys came over to our live.
Yeah, we could come on the show. I could bring her on the show. Yeah, I'll make her go on the show. But it would. I don't know what we would do with the kids though, because
All right, I gotta jump off because my phone's not working.
We'll
sorry.
figure it out. It would have to be like 9:00 because that's what time they go to bed. It would have to be at 9:00. It would be a little bit later, but we could do it for like an hour or two or something. I don't know.
Oh, the kids.
The kids will be screaming like they have to be in bed or we can't stream. Like it's too small of a place to like run around. They're nuts. They're like fight each other. Like I don't know what's going on with them. They're like wild dogs. That's why we bring them outside during the day to like get them to like calm down and like.
I don't know, Ray. I feel like our channel is okay with that.
Yeah. The kids could be around on your channel. You're right. It wouldn't matter, but they'll just be climbing all over us. But we can deal with it. My son might yell,
So,
but I'll mute the
we'll
mic.
catch up soon.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. What are you guys doing Friday, the next day, whatever, next week? Let me know. I always fall asleep at the beginning, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh shit, it's Friday. Clown
I
Cousins,
can
and
do any night. Faye.
yeah. Well, we'll talk. Whatever. We'll figure out a night. Whatever. I mean, like, there's gonna be nights when Hugh TV is gonna go live now, and I'm not gonna even do a show. So I would just come on your show or go on his show for a little while. Go on your show. Okay.
I know. Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I want Hugh TV to get his show back going too. And I want you guys to get your show.
Sure. All right.
You guys,
It's
have a
something.
good show. The stuff you guys talk about is funny, and I like your personality, and I always laugh at everything you guys say, and I find it entertaining. But it's like, a lot of it is woman stuff.
If
but
we're not laughing, it's not worth
but it's
talking
like,
about, Ray.
Sometimes it turns into a chick flick, but like a chick flick, but like it's still cool though. I still think it's fun. Like I laugh. I still feel like it's I'm part of the group. You know what I mean? So it's all right. And who knows? I might even see Christian Knapp in a day or two. I hope. I told him that come see me, man. But he's busy right now. But hopefully,
I know. Christian's always in Faye's hot tub.
He's like I think he's above, like he's been in this game so long that he's like he needs time with his family and he just cuts it off. He just cuts himself off from YouTube and everybody sometimes. He has to so he can spend time and concentrate on his life and his family and stuff like that.
I think that's a very healthy
Yeah,
choice.
Yeah, he does that. I noticed. It's smart.
You know what I respect about him? Oh, sorry, I'm totally taking over the other guest.
It's all right. You can talk.
No, you're not.
You're not. We don't have nothing to talk. We don't have really much to talk about. That's why I let people on this. Talk about whatever you want.
All right. No, I was going to say with Christian, I never knew that he was an engineer. Like he never flexes and he never goes there that I have an education and I'm really intelligent. He always, he never played that.
Oh,
hand.
yes, he talks
But
about
when you
that. I mean,
listen
he
to
talks-
him, you can tell.
He talks
One
about
time,
it, Mary, but
one time he mentioned.
He
One
mentions
time
he mentions the people that he meets in the hot tubs. I mean, those
He
stories
mentioned
are
it
well
to
known.
me. He mentioned it to me that he went to he got a degree in something, but he wasn't trying to brag about it. He was just kind of nonchalant, talking about something, and he was like, "I got a degree in this," and I was like, "You got a degree?" And he kind of stood up, and he was like, and I was like, you got a degree, dude? Like, you're like smart. And he was like, well, no.
Successful, even. Yeah.
No, he was like, he doesn't want you to look at him any better because he has a degree. That's what it is. I could tell. He doesn't want me to think he's like smart, like because he has a degree, but he is. And he built a box with his friends where they could all play music through the phone at the same time together, and it sounded good, like no latency. He made a lot of inventions. He was telling me about. I was like, you invented things? He's like, yeah, And then I realized that's what an engineer does. Like, my ex-girlfriend's dad was an engineer, and he like invented microscope parts. Like, they all invent like weird, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I want to, must have a creative mind, and to play all those instruments at once and sing is amazing. So he must have a unique
brilliant mind, right?
Yeah. Yeah. He makes you feel happy when you're around him all the time, everybody. So it's weird. That's why everybody wants to see him. Everybody's like, where is he? Bring him here. Make him come. But he's busy. He has kids and he has a family and stuff. And
where is he? He is busy.
But he comes. He shows up. He was at the meetup the other day. And we see him. So it's awesome.
Cool. Hey, so you got a new computer coming up too, right? Somebody's going to donate.
Eventually, and it might not be like right away, but yeah, someone's going to donate a computer. Someone is.
It was like in the coming week.
I thought it was going to be in the next few days, but it's going to be maybe a little longer. But it's still going to.
Well, it's something to look forward to, at least. That sounds good.
I put too much dab in my pen. It's clogged.
That cough, Ray, I'm telling you.
It's bad. It's oil. So look, my eyes. Like, I get stoned. Like, it's like live resin. You get like wicked stoned right away. Look, you see how my eyes just got redder, like instantly. That's crazy.
I don't trust those oils. I know.
That's
yeah, we've talked about this before. Yeah, I don't trust the oils, Ray. To be honest, it's like smoke the real stuff. Stop trying to cheat.
Have you ever seen how it was made, Mary? The oil? Have you ever seen it? I'll show you. Hold on, give me a second. Can you?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you showed us a few shows ago, Ray. These press machines. But you're muted, Ray, somehow.
Yeah, I'll just show it again. Who cares? Let me figure this out. Give me a second. You guys give me a second, okay?
Still coughing.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, you shouldn't cheat, right? Just smoke the weed. Don't cheat.
Yeah. Jesus. All right, so here we go.
So, what do you think? Do you think they put something else in with it in the oil, in the dabs, Mary? Is that what you think? That they contaminated the product?
Oh, so I'm sorry that I'm still on a delay. I can, for some reason, hear the live and hear what you guys are talking about. But yeah, I think there's something in the oil that's not right. Sorry, Ray, did I just talk over you? Ugh.
No, I'm coughing over you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So please elaborate on your opinion on the dab oil. please, Mary.
Well, I mean, are you supposed to smoke oil? That's kind of where I'm coming from. I mean, you know, all throughout history, we've always been exposed to smoke. And maybe I'm justifying smoking myself, but I just feel like there's something about the hearth and the home that we have adapted, you know, naturally into inhaling smoke through, you know, generations. And now that people are introducing these oils into their lungs, there's just something there that doesn't seem right to me. I don't inhale oil. My ancestors, if they ever existed, they never inhaled the oils. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the smoke is not dry enough, so to say. Yeah, and that's a bad cough. You should mute.
yeah, it's like evolution versus adaptation. I believe in adaptation, and we've adapted to breathing smoke. We never adapted to what Ray is doing. No offense, Ray. You do you. I'm not judging. I'm just speaking
No, but
my
I get.
opinion.
Oh yeah, here he found. Oh, it's called rosin, right? I thought it was resin.
This is how they do it all. This is a channel called Nug Smasher. They're cannabis extracts. They make different kinds now. So let me see if there's a. So let me see. Let me see which one is probably a good example. They were all good, but I want to show one that's kind of quick. Hold on.
I feel like I'm in Ray's head at this point. Now you're over coughing it, Ray.
I'm just trying to clear the shit out of my chest because when you smoke weed and you vape, it's not really good. You got to do like one or the other. And I think what the vape is doing is getting the shit from the weed out of your chest because scientifically, Mary, this is the most healthiest way to do it because you're not inhaling smoke, you're not inhaling anything burnt. All right, you're not they take all the cancer agents out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what they're doing. They're taking all the fat, all the plant matter, all the stuff that carcinogens out of the plant. So they make isolate, which is the one that's in the cartridge. It's called distillate, and they make there's all these different ones, and but basically I want to show them. Look at this: 1 ounce of grape dosey dose, 24% yield. Let's watch that. So they have these things called rosin presses.
Let's check it out.
And they make live rosin, and they take the plant and they press it with heat and pressure, and they make this. They turn the crystals into liquid. They basically crystallize the liquid, like the crystals. They take all the crystals off the bud and they turn it into like a goo, and that's what it is. That's all it is. It's just straight crystals. That's why it makes you cough so much. If they do it the right way.
Yeah, but
there's two ways that they do it. There's a
they
chemical...
liquidize the crystals. They don't crystallize the liquids. They liquidize the crystals, and then the crystals turn crystallized.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome. We're here in the hot box inside the Nug Smasher factory. We're
you're right, Boynet.
Great. Do-si-dos on deck, an actual ounce of great do-si-dos. We're going to actually extract that in the Nug Smasher IQ. Coming up, we're going to put it in some bags here. It definitely needs to go in 90 micron bags. This is from we don't know what to expect. This is a local beer. Never done their stuff, extracted anything. So we're going to see what's happening, but we got excited about the strain.
It'll
Great
clear up in a
do-si-dos.
minute,
It's a
and
great
it'll look
strain.
clearer.
The flower looks absolutely amazing. I'd love to show it to you, but that's against YouTube policy. So we're going to refrain from doing that. You're going to have to take my word for it. It is fucking phenomenal looking flower. And it
Wow,
smells
he used to be able to show the bud.
even better. It's nice and frosty and crispy. And it's a little dry for my liking, but not bad. I would say it's about 63, 61% humidity, somewhere in there. So we got to separate it in two 14.
Now YouTube is
14
censoring
gram
him
sizes.
from showing the bud.
We're going to go ahead and pull out two 90 micron 14 gram bags. I'll show you what those look like right here.
Yeah.
Real simple. You can order our bags in 4 different microns. They actually come in a 37 micron, which is for very dry stuff or concentrates. And then they come in a 90 micron, which I'm holding here, which I use for rather drier.
And you don't have
drier
to.
side
You don't have
flowers.
to buy this guy's products. But
Oh,
this is just
great.
an example.
Oh.
I'm not advertising or anything for this.
Then we go up to a 120, which
Yeah,
gets a
what's
little
up?
fresher flower.
What's up?
Oh, Mylar bags. You know that Amazon just made it illegal for people to not everybody, but they can't sell Mylar bags anymore. And I bet that dude's using Mylar bags because Amazon was like, oh, we can't allow people to get Mylar bags anymore because they're using trafficking. What Mylar bags are actually used for is preservation. And so anyway, yeah. So that bro can't shit with weed. He's seen his bag. I bet they're Mylar, and Amazon is like, no more Mylar bags. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's crazy. The micron bags you're saying a Mylar. But yeah, they need these special bags to crush it. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's
then we also offer 160
it's made out of like parchment paper. You know what I mean? So the rosin doesn't stick. It's like parchment paper.
Run if you want it wide open and you're holding the size and the surface area, and that's all you're using in the bag for and running through it. That's the
It's kind of the first bag they use is kind of like a net.
We're gonna
like a coffee
bag
filter.
so it looks like a
See?
bottle-shaped puck.
It's like a coffee
And
filter.
to do that, we're gonna invert the bottom corners. We call it bottle textile. We're gonna invert the bottom corners.
like
It's
a
handy to
tea
have a
bag.
tab tool or a.
Yeah, and he fills it up, and then he puts it between this thing that looks like a vice grip with some pressure and heat, and he presses it, and all this goo comes
So you
out.
can invert the
Watch.
corners by just
And that's
popping
the
them in
stuff
with
that they
something like
give you.
that, or even scissors work.
And then they do
So
other
that the
things to
corners
it
are
to make it
inverted
other
like that,
ways too.
almost overlapping. That'll interlock them when you start to load it up. So again, we
I
just
just
take
took
that
too
bag,
way big of a hit just now. That was the problem. I put way too much
we
in the
invert
thing.
each of the bottom corners,
You got to do a little bit,
and then we just
a
take
little
some, make
tiny
sure they're
bit.
inverted nice. And we can kind of adjust them with our thumbs here.
I just went crazy.
They're
I just went
overlapping.
too crazy on myself.
So
I don't know why I do that. I regretted it.
then
Now,
you're ready to go ahead.
I'm in this
pack it
stuff.
up.
Like you take like one or two
14,
hits,
gram bags
and
are
you're
real
good
easy
for
to pack.
hours.
So wide.
Like you don't need it
So
like
again,
all the
can't show
time.
you the
Like
flowers,
when
but
you
put it
smoke,
out and edit
you
it.
keep smoking like every
It's very
15,
nice
20
to
minutes.
power. You don't have to
You
worry
know?
about,
You keep smoking
Yeah.
all day because it's not it's weak.
I tried vaping though. I tried vaping. I couldn't handle it.
You don't have to vape. You don't have to vape it. There's other. You can smoke it. They sell rosin that you can smoke. Press rosin. You can wipe it on. It's like hash oil. You can wipe it on the papers and smoke it. You don't have to vape it. I vape it because I'm crazy. But I think vaping might be better for your
That's what you're doing. And
lungs,
basically
but
what
worse
that's
for
doing
your
is holding
heart.
The surface area
That's what I
that's
think.
programmed into the machine.
So I don't know.
They can give you a consistent amount
I
of
just
pressure.
Okay. Yep.
I just life is just too crazy for me to life is just too crazy for me to get by without it. And my fibromyalgia
Runs off in a circular position much better.
But yeah, so he packs
But
it in
on the
this
Nut Smasher
bag,
IQ, if you're
and
gonna
then
do
there's
it,
like different PSIs and pressures that you need to know to make it a certain way. Like there's like they have stuff they call butter. They have, you know, there's like if you look on the if you go to like a dispensary menu and you look at all the different kinds they sell, like sugar, like all these different names they have. It's because they're using different pressures and things to make it. But the best way to get it is the live rosin when they take it right off the fresh plant, because it tastes like a fresh plant. That's the thing of live. They never dried it out all the way. The resin is still alive. They take it from a frozen. They cut the cola off frozen and they take it right out of a live cola. So. Like when you're smoking weed, you're smoking dry bud.
Fill the voids,
They get the resin out while the plant is still alive.
Stand up straight.
So that's why they call it live rosin. It's live, and it does something different. It's not the same.
These are rather big buds
It works better.
And there's so much to live plants.
I'm not.
Live food, live plants, all that kind of stuff. It's so much more high vibration. I'm with you on that.
But we don't need to smoke all the leaves and all the fucking plant matter. They get all that shit out. They get all the shit that we don't need out. It's like a new way. Since they've been studying it, they figured it out.
The bottom's tucked in, the bottom corners.
They weren't able to study it, and now they can, and now they're figuring out all this stuff. For years, it was illegal for them to study it. That's why they were making all this crazy fucking street drugs. Because they wanted to freak them out, like K2, the synthetic weed. They came out with that shit because the scientists were pissed that they couldn't fucking study weed. So they said, we're gonna make a crazy drug that's gonna freak everybody out.
So you want to get them so they'll sit upright like that.
Instead, that people will buy that looks like weed.
So you'll hold that surface area that way. Another tip. So.
And then
All right,
after
guys.
that, they
So
legalize
what I'm
weed.
doing with
They
my
legalize
parchment
weed after
papers, I'm
that.
just putting a little lip on the inside, just in case I get a drip off the outside.
But yeah, they use this parchment paper.
The front.
Every time I get
this is
rosin,
automatic.
it's usually in
Max
this.
press for this machine. It's 2 14-gram bags,
And I know,
which is a lot, to be honest.
And I know
with you.
for a fact that Flat Earth Farms does it the natural way. He told me he does everything holistic and as natural as possible, and I believe him. He doesn't do no chemicals or any bullshit. Flat Earth Farms. I trust him.
So once we have both those bags,
Yeah,
you see them
Ray.
packed,
Now I'm
we're gonna
thinking
fold
of
the,
essential
top
oils and things like that, things that I've come to depend on. And they're it's really hard to extract the oil in the purest form.
I'm gonna mute him so we can talk.
And maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And you know what else I was thinking about? All right, the Rockefellers, right? They got famous from turning everything into oil, right? Like everything that's oil is from the Rockefellers, right? So there's a Rockefeller connection here too, must be. Like even like lubricant and like fucking things like I don't know, all kinds of shit. It's like even that stuff you rub on your cuts is oil, and it's due to Rockefeller. Everything is oil is Rockefeller.
Neosporin?
So, Neosporin is from Rockefeller, yeah. So, so even like, petroleum jelly. So if you think about it, this might
Okay.
have
I
something
didn't
to do-
know that.
He got famous from turning things into oil. He took regular things and made oil out of it. That's why they own all the oil in the world, all the gasoline and everything else. Anything that has to do with oil goes back to Rockefeller. And if you think about it, now they're turning weed into oil. It's kind of funny, right? But it works good. But it seems like it might be like since they legalized it, Rockefeller has something to do with this. You know, like some kind of study. Where would they figure this shit out? Who thought of this? You put a baton. Look, it's like a vice grip. You see it? They look like shit, like cookies, and they press down. And then there's like a puck left afterwards, and it's got so much heat and pressure that it presses the shit right out of it, and they throw the puck away. It's like a big puck of like plant bullshit that they just throw away, and the rest of it you'll see it's like a big sticky resin, and then they scrape it up. And they have different, like, they adjust this fucking thing down here, and they have different, like, controls where they can, like, make different things. That's basically what happens. And then, when they want to make the one that's called THC Diamonds, they do this, and then they put it in a vacuum chamber after. And they make it bubble up like a fucking diamond. I seen it. They put THC in a vacuum chamber. And then the isolate is a little different the way they make that. The cartridges, that stuff's a little worse.
I don't know, Ray. I'm
So-
kind of getting whiplash right now from you. Are you saying that it's good, these essential oils, and you vaping the oil of it? Or are you saying, it's the Rockefellers, it's all...
I'm saying that I do it because I need it for my fibromyalgia, but I'm not promoting it. I'm not telling you or anybody else to start doing it. That's a choice that everybody has to make for themselves. I'm not trying to promote drugs. I'm not trying to tell people to start changing, like, switch to vaping or this is better. I don't know.
Please,
I have
Ray,
no fucking idea. So, so it's just like, that's why I talk like that about it, because I like bringing it up. I like showing people the truth about it. I like showing people that this is what's happening. This is what they're doing. Because, like, people need to know, like, people are like, what the fuck is it? Well, this is what it is. So.
Yeah, I'm going to have a cigarette right now, Ray. A nicotine tobacco cigarette. So, like, I'm not judging you. I really want to have these conversations without judgment, and I think they're great conversations. Yeah, let's explore these things.
Yeah, and it's like, watch, they just press it and, like, see, he's showing you how to do it. He basically shows people how to do it. It's not like he wants to sell his products, but you can get these products from other people too for cheaper. But this is like the leading brand that everybody likes, and this is one of them, and Nug Smasher. But, like, you can get cheaper ones, and you can do the same thing. Some people do it with a hair iron. There's a way to do it with a hair iron where you just press the buds together between parchment paper, but it breaks the iron. Like the hair straightener. The hair straightener. You can do it. You can do this with a hair straightener.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It's not.
I know.
It's not. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure if it's good, but, like, now that I do it, if I don't have it, like, regular weed just doesn't work for me. I'd rather have this than regular weed. I would rather not smoke if I had to. That's the way I feel about it. For me. But I try not to do it a lot when I do. I try not to do it a lot when I do this.
When it's not almost 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ray. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right, Mary. Thank you for coming on at 3 a.m. and talking.
No. I'm on a delay. It's not the time. I was gonna say another night when it's not 4 a.m. my time. I do want to talk to you about the evolution of marijuana, because there is a huge evolution of marijuana. If you look at the evolution of even weed, the evolution of corn, the evolution of marijuana. And, like, bro, if you're dealing with fibromyalgia, I know what's up with that. I don't have it, but so it's like, yeah,
it's
like
crazy.
the
It's crazy
medicinal
'cause, like,
purposes
like,
of marijuana and how the new weed does not compare to the original bud. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah, and look, you see all that goo coming out right there. There's no plant matter in that. It's just all THC. Look, it's just all the right stuff that you need. It might be better. Who knows? I'm not sure, but I kind of like having a little bit of both, you know, because then it gets you all different ways. And I like having the RSO too because then you can eat a little bit. And then it just gets your body all the right way. And that's the right way to do it, I think, to have it every which way you can. But I don't think it's good to do a lot of this stuff. I think you got to like just do a tiny little bit and take it really easy with it because it's really strong. And people think it's not that strong, and then they do a lot and all at once, like I just did, and you cough your ass off and you look like an idiot in front of everybody. But what can you do? I'm not like gonna do any more because I'll start coughing my ass
Shut
off
up,
again.
Ray. You don't.
Yo, look how gooey it is, though. You see, it looks like amber. Amber is I got in trouble for playing 311 Amber. They blocked the video. Hugh TV played Amber is the color of the soul or some shit like that. I still have a joint rolled right here that I dropped on the floor.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not here. I'm not here as Clown World Cousins. I'm here as M10, and I will say your music is amazing. The crap you find, that's pretty great. So, but with
Yeah.
the amber, what is that amber? Is that nutrients that you could have gotten from smoking it? Because it's a medicinal plant. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they've knew that like this is how they make hash, like hashish, like in the Middle East and stuff. And I think it has something to do with the Middle East, and I think they figured out how to do it here. It's like hashish oil, you know? That's what it is. It's hashish oil, and some of it you can vape. They have different kinds. They have one called Crumble that's like hard, and you can rub it on joints. And then there's another way you can do it. They have like a nectar collector, but you need to use a blowtorch, but you can smoke it. But I don't know why you need to use a blowtorch. I would never. I don't do it that way. That's why I vape it, because it's just a little thing. You just press a button, and it's better. And it's better than it's stronger than the cartridges, like those cartridges that they sell you. Those cartridges are made out of basically this stuff, but they take it and they mix it with this stuff called terpenes, and they make it like more tasty, and it cuts it like more fake shit, and then it makes it like more cut down. So you're better to get it in this form than to get it in the cartridges that they sell, because that shit has propylene glycol. The cartridges have propylene glycol in them, and that's why they fuck up the pens. And sometimes they clog up and shit because of the propylene glycol. And you're not supposed to smoke propylene glycol. This stuff, propylene glycol. You know what propylene glycol is?
Yeah.
It's in the cartridges. It's in the cartridges. It's in those e-cigarettes. Everything that they make and they're selling in packages that are like, not everything. It depends on where you get it and who you know, but most things. And they got the propylene glycol. So like sometimes I'll get a cartridge and it'll break and it won't work. And you know how sometimes like halfway down the cartridge it stops working, and you're like it malfunctions, and you're like it gets pissed. Look at the pucks. Look at the resin. You see the pucks? They just throw those pucks away. That's all the shit that you would have put in your lungs right there that you don't need. Look how much look how heavy that is. Feel the weight you would put in your chest and around your heart.
I
You know what I'm
see.
saying?
I see. Yeah.
They've taken all that shit out. You don't need that. You would have smoked all that, you know? And it burns. The other stuff, it heats it up, and it's like you're inhaling a mist. When you're vaping, you're inhaling a mist. You're not inhaling a fucking smoke. It's not a carcinogen as bad, I don't think, as this. I don't know though. Like, I'm not a fucking scientist, but like I hang out at the vape shop. I hang out the vape shop a lot, and I know the people that do this stuff, and I know all about it, and I ask questions, and I get good answers because I know good people. And watch what they do. It dries really good, and what you can do is if it's really sticky, you can put it in the freezer, and when you put it in the freezer, it hardens up. That's the stuff that they call shatter. You go like this and smash it, and it shatters into a bunch of pieces, and then it's easy to deal with when it's cold. And then you put it in the thing when it's cold, and then it just heats up and turns into oil. It's weird. Some of the stuff you gotta put in the freezer when it's real sticky, and then sometimes you don't. Sometimes if it's a different type of plant, and then they get like a sativa, and they'll tell you what it is, like an indica or a sativa, and then sometimes they put terpenes on this stuff too to make it taste good. But the terpenes aren't bad. The terpenes are from like a natural plant, like the mango tasting one, the orange, the strawberry, banana, all those fucking flavors they come out with. That's all like real terpenes that they took from the real strawberry plant, the real banana plant.
Yeah.
It's like the natural chemical, So that's not bad. But it's the propylene glycol in those fucking things that's really the worst part. And they try to tell you it's food grade propylene glycol, but it doesn't really matter. Look, you see how he scrapes it up and he gets like a ball? That's just a rosin ball. And that's all that is hash. It's just hash. It's hashish. It's just an advanced way of making hash. They probably used to really press it the other way with like their hands, before with like a vice grip. They probably used to do it like ghetto. Now they have these tools where they can just set the fucking settings and press the button and figure all these different PSIs out. They're figuring out like they got some kind of technology to make it in a more advanced way where you could like vape it and you don't have to smoke it. So I don't know. I don't really know what's really better, but this is like what the difference is between vaping and smoking. And you know what else?
We
I used to smoke cigarettes.
Which way is better. None of us know which way is better. But
I used to smoke cigarettes a lot, Mary. I used to smoke like a pack and a half of menthol Newports a day, right? When I was like in my 20s. And I was addicted to cigarettes. Yeah. And I used to I loved them, and I used to love the menthols or the Marlboro menthols. And then
the Marlboro, oh my gosh, I forgot
Marlboro menthols. Marlboro menthols are good. Or the Camel ones that you press the button and you shake the menthol. The shaker, you can have them one way or the other. The switch, the menthol, the Camel switch. But anyway, I used to smoke. But like now, like I only smoke when I go out and it's social and there's other people smoking cigarettes, or like I'm drinking or something. I might smoke a few cigarettes here and there, but like I don't smoke every day. But like I quit like for a long time first, and what I did was I started vaping. Right? They sell these things called puff bars, and they sell like these vape pens that taste really good. They taste better than cigarettes. And you can adjust the nicotine level. Like they sell them at like 7.5, 5%, 2.5%. So like you start like at the real strong one because it's like it's stronger than a cigarette, right? And it tastes better. And you take like 3 puffs a day and you're good. It's like an inhaler. You take like 3 puffs a day and you don't have any cravings or anything. You just feel good because they use salt-based nicotine, right? It's a different type of nicotine. It's nicotine salt. And you're not smoking anything. You're not inhaling any carcinogens, but they have the propylene glycol. But that's how I quit cigarettes. And then I cut down to the 5% bars. And then I cut down to the 2.5% nicotine. And I just fucking gave up because the cigarettes stopped working. All the fucking nicotine wasn't working. And then I just fucking said, fuck it. And now I don't even care. About, like, even if I smoke, I don't get addicted to nicotine anymore. It's weird. I don't know. It worked. That's how I quit. I quit smoking by vaping, and then I quit vaping. I don't vape the nicotine no more. I don't vape the nicotine pens anymore. I stopped. I stopped vaping nicotine altogether, and I only smoke cigarettes every once in a while. So, but I was a heavy smoker. I was a heavy smoker, and I used to drink a lot too, but I wasn't a drunk. But I used to go out every weekend and drink with my friends. I was from West Roxbury, Mary. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to live in Walpole too.
Oh,
I lived in
Walpole.
Walpole.
That's right next to me.
I
I'm in
lived across.
Norwood.
Listen, I lived in Walpole across the street from Cumberland Farms on the main road. There was a house there that I lived in, and it was pretty nice, man. I had a fireplace, and
Okay.
it was nice. I stayed there for a while. It was good, but I wanted to get back to the city though. But I have friends from Norwood that might be your age that you probably know. And I used to hang out in Dedham. I used to hang out with the Dedham kids on the weekends, and we used to get in fights every weekend. The West Roxbury kids and the Dedham kids used to get in fights, and we were
I
always
think
fighting
I'm
each other.
older
That's why I
than
fight
you,
every.
Ray. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that you were friends my age, but like, bro, we don't.
No,
We don't. But
I used to
feel
hang out
bad.
with.
I feel like we
I
overtalk.
used to hang out with older. I
That's
used to hang out with the
here.
older people.
That's here.
Yeah. What? See, look, there he goes. Look how much he got. Look, he got 6.6 grams, 6.68 grams. Look at that shit. Look at that shit on the scale. Look at it on the skizzy. You know, almost 7 grams he got. 24% he got. 20 So they're actually losing money because they're getting less product by doing this, but they sell it for more money, so it probably evens out. It probably just evens out in the end. Probably the same thing, or they might be making more money off doing it this way. Who knows? But yeah, so that's basically what they do. They put it between those two things and they press it.
Yeah. Hey, Ray, have you ever seen how they make cream? How they ever make cream and how they always want to be like, drink skim milk. This is so jerky. I don't know why I'm being such a jerk right now. But like, drink skim milk, but everybody knows that the cream rises to the crop. I feel like you're drinking skim milk by doing that. But that's just me.
You think I'm drinking? You think it's skim milk? You think you're saying the rosin is skim milk?
Yes.
I know.
I think you're losing all the good stuff. I think you're losing a lot in the translation or the processing.
It's better. I think it's better, but I still smoke the other shit too. I'm not really losing anything. I'm getting more. I'm getting more of a gift. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. I don't know. I tried to stop, and then I kind of went crazy for a while, and it's not good. It's not good for the. It's not good for the my image. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do better. Hippie Shake is here. Look, Hippie Shake is here. Look, we got a bunch of people. Look, we got 19 people at 3:37 in the morning. Look, we got Jenny, we got Natalie. DN is hanging here, but it's probably a different time for him. And it's so cool. We can talk to different people in different time zones. It's like, all right, we need to get a message out to Russia. You know, like, it's crazy. I love it. I love having the voice. It's like, oh, there's Hugh TV. Hugh TV was here. Mary, yeah, well, whatever, Hugh. Hugh's a perfectionist. Don't go on Hugh's show in an echo. I don't care about it, Mary. I don't care about the echoing. I don't care about none of that bullshit. You can come on here. If you have an echo, if you can't get your picture up on the
screen. Oh my God, you hear the echo? You're only telling me now you hear my echo?
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Hugh hears it. Heard it. And that was earlier. That was at 3:22 and it's 3:38. So that was like 12 minutes ago.
All right.
That was like,
but I'm gonna jump off. Guys. I feel like the other dude. Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Whatever you gotta do. Next time.
I'm sorry. Like, honestly, I literally have a delay and a severe
Mary,
echo.
Mary,
I did the best I could.
All right. I got an idea.
Like, I don't want to over talk people. I hate that. If anybody watched my live on Friday, Clown World Cousins. No, I'm totally kidding. I don't want, don't watch it. It's crap. But
Put your link in the chat.
Like, I don't like people over talking each other, and I promise you, I only did it because I was on an echo and I was trying to keep up.
You didn't
so I
over talk.
apologize, but Ray, anytime, like seriously, I love talking to you. You're down to earth. You're, you know what's up. I love it. So
Yeah,
but I
I
have
do.
to go to bed. It's like almost.
I love you. Thank you for
oh my
coming
God,
on.
4. So
And you know what? And
God
you know what?
bless.
We should do a show on me, and you should do a show on the Isabella Stewart Art Museum, because I heard you guys talking about it, and you know a lot about it, don't you? Like they did a heist there. I know a lot about. We could do so much. We could do so many things. Me and you should do like a Mudfoot Adventures type thing, and show all the fucking footage for everything that we can find.
Yeah, I know what's up. I absolutely we could.
That's what I thought about.
There is
What do you
so
think?
much in the city, and people are like, "Why are you still living in the city? You should have vacated to the, to the country by this point." It's like, guys, we know what's up. We live in the city, and there's so much to see. There's so much to explore. I thought it was amazing, Ray, when you were talking about underground.
You saw
like
that?
with the Stewart Museum, and I was like, "Oh,
Did you see the thing
and
I
the
showed
guys
last night? They
underground."
last
And
night they
and I was like, "Oh, so there's tunnels underneath the Stewart Museum," and you were like, "Mary, there's tunnels all over the city, so
I
we
have another
definitely
video
should
about it.
explore that." And there's so much here. So
Yeah.
anyway, I have to go to bed. I have to be up to take my kids to the pool tomorrow.
I'm gonna end the show because there's nobody else on here. So and I want to talk to Voynich anyway. So anytime. So I'm gonna play a few songs and then we'll be out. You can leave. Like it's all good. Thank you for coming on, and come on again, and we'll figure out a show where we can do something really cool.
All right.
And we can promote Clown
Thanks,
World Cousins.
Ray.
And we can promote Clown World Cousins. We'll play Christian Nat music. We'll go nuts. We'll play
All right.
Christian's music.
All right, God bless,
all right.
Ray. Thank you.
I'm gonna play one of Christian's songs right now. Watch. You don't think I have Christian's music on here? Let me see. Wow. You guys don't think I play Christian's music? All right. Watch this one.
Forced into my mind this made up glow. Now I've set free my mind. I let it go. If this life should last forever, at least we are together. I know I'm not alone. We know it's not a glow. Anywhere, whenever, apart but still together. I know I'm not alone. We know it's not a glow. It's not a glow. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. No, it's not a glow. Spinning ball earth. I now know that you're fake. Deceived since birth. I'm no longer being played. If this life should last forever, at least we are together. I know I'm not alone. We know it's not a glow. Anywhere, whenever, apart but still together. I know
Singe, you need to say you need to say something, or you want me to end it? You want me to? You hit it for the talk? Are you here for the chat?
It's impossible for Gray to be on at this time. He must be off by now.
This is why you woke back up. You went to sleep, you took a nap, and woke back up. You're ready to go?
No,
Are you ready to go,
no.
Singe?
I've been talking to Sean about philosophy. Sean and I have been philosophizing.
That's so awesome. I'm glad, because before you were like pissed off at your fucking sister's house, like with nobody, you know? At least you have somebody to talk to about something that you're interested in. That's good.
Sean, fucking Jedi stuff. He's been doing Jedi stuff, you know.
Boy.
Singe.
I was about to end the show, but you're here, so what do you want to do?
Well, I took a nap today, so I'm like, I'm ready to go.
No,
I'm gonna go sleep.
We can stay up and smoke, but I want to kind of wait a little while, man. I took a big hit, and you seen me. I went down. I went down like a champ, though, and I got back up. So what? Whatever, man. Yo, that stuff is some. That stuff is some strong shit, man. That's some crazy shit, man. Man, I never got no shit like that before in my life, man. You know what I mean? I never got no shit like that before in my life, man. Yeah.
Make your head turn up like a pumpkin.
Look, fuck. Yo, this is my buddy's shirt that died, Voynich. My buddy died. He had one lung, and he used to get weed, and he used to like smoke with me, and he used to give me cigarettes. And he used to drive me to the methadone clinic every day. He used to come and pick me up and make sure I got my dose. And then one day he stopped showing up for about a week, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to him? And I had someone go check, and he was dead. But he used to he got shot in the chest. He used to shoot people. He wasn't a very nice guy, but he was a cool dude to me. He worked for the. He used to shoot people for the mob. You know, there's like 5 families in New York. There's like back in the day there was like 5 boroughs and 5 families, and he worked for one of the families, and he used to like rob people for one of the families. And he was like, "I'll shoot you in the arm." He was like, "I wouldn't shoot like to kill you. They shoot you in the arm to scare you and take your shit, like whatever it is, the deal, and they take a ton of money."
No, like that's a good deal. You know,
and they split it
I'm
up.
not killing you. I'm just shooting you in the arm. You know, you should thank me.
He said, no. He said he warned you. He said he warned you.
Fucking government all over again.
This is what he said. He said he warned you once. He warned you once. And he said he doesn't
shoot
warn
you in the arm.
He
They also
doesn't warn
shoot
you
you in the arm.
twice. He doesn't warn you twice. That was what he used to say. Cliffy doesn't warn you twice. His name was Cliff. And he was like, Cliffy doesn't warn you twice. I tell you once. And he used to tell me things once, and after that, he'd stop talking about it. He'd try to teach me things. He was so smart, and I wouldn't listen to him. He was like an old dude, kind of like Singe. And he used to try to teach me all this shit. And then he passed, and I wish I listened to him more. And it sucks. But and he tried to give me his car. He tried to give me his welfare. He tried to give me his welfare check. But anyway, are we ending the show? Are we ending the show?
Gilgamesh. You ever seen Gilgamesh?
Yeah.
He was so big he could hold a lion.
Yeah.
In his arm.
Interesting.
Gilgamesh could hold a lion in his arm.
Singe, right now,
Like the first hero story, right? Ever.
Singe, I'm ending the show because I need to talk to Voynich.
Mesopotamia, ancient Mesopotamia.
I'm a walking bad habit, eat tabs up in the cabinet. Savage rap status, vocabulary extravagant. A rock star, popping rocks and bars. Used to flip bud, now just rapping, caught me a car. No telling, Connecticut felon. I GPS them and find my mark like Magellan with more lines than Corey Feldman. I never cease to impress them. I cardiac arrest them with every studio session. I'm killing them, no question. Web's back, better hold your breath when I'm rhyming home. I murder beats, I'm Jonah Hex with a microphone. Fiends saying I'm the dopest yet. And haters, I shrug them off until my fucking shoulders sweat. I'm breaking bones, a modern version of Casey Jones. Sword in hand, I'm the winner playing the Game of Thrones. Fuck beef, my rapping style's filet mignon. Getting drunk, fuck your driver, somebody take me home.
Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. I know that I should change, but I don't really think I can. It's just part of my nature, I never cracked and never ran. The world is falling on me when my back was in a jam. I always kept on fighting, that's exactly who I am. And this is who I am, no way that I can change it. I'm buck wild, stupid and dangerous. My best friends are not strangers. These are the motherfuckers I hang with. We speak the same language, and I ain't saying French, English, or Spanish, or Spanglish. I mean pain and anguish. This cocaine slaying and bang bang shit. Mac 11s that we aim with. In other words, I'm rolling with the same clique I came with. On the same list, and fuck being famous. Fame dreams are for groupies. I'm a real life gangster that you ain't seen in the movies. What I mean is I'm truly off the hook, like a phone in a nursing home, homie. I'm that Boston crook. Take me home. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch.
I damage tracks, so listeners always ran it back. Always with a half ounce stuffed into a sandwich bag. I kill it quickly and always keeping the realest with me. Stealing all the fucking insulin from Wilford Brimley. Diabetes, rappers could never beat us. I've been spitting shit like this since I was just a fucking fetus. Keep your chick with me as long as she give dome. Rolling up the diesel and burning like Jim Rome.
Now I stand here as a man with the past, the inspiration for the kids on the corner, but still got the laugh of a mental patient. The infiltration of the game, born from a central hatred of fame. A pencil shaking with pain, an entrance staked in a claim from the wrath I became. My paragraphs insane, are futuristic pictures of the past from which I came. And this is slain with the shotty and the hoopty, son. My whole career's a robbery that they could never scoop me from. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch. Take me home now, bitch. Watch for the cops hit the blinker when you switch lanes, cause you know that I'm famous and I'm rich. Eyes on the road, take me home now, bitch.